Okay, hello everyone. Um, Welcome to the stream. This is definitely the first time I hit the start streaming button tonight. There's no other stream to speak of. I don't know what you're talking about. So, welcome for the first time tonight. um, Tonight I thought I'd pick up my Civilization series again, and we can continue where we left off last time. So we were playing Nzinga Mbande of the Congo civilization, and I wanted to basically over-explain every decision I make, and hopefully folks can learn a few things along the way. Hello, Broob. Hey, how you doing? I don't know how long you're intending on watching this, but hi. This must be some ungodly hour for you to be awake, but hello regardless. You get to watch some more Civ gameplay for me. Okay, I think we're ready. Anytime now. Okay, there we go. Woke up like an hour ago and couldn't fall back asleep. I see. Rip. Well, don't let me stand in the way of your sleep. Or maybe do. I don't know. Do what you will. I'm here, but you should get some rest. But you know, do what you will. But in the meantime, if you really can't fall asleep, you'll have some company. Alright. Let's see where I'm at right now. Give me a second. Oh, hello, Jar. You're listening because you can't see. Wonderful. This is a great audience to have. One who cannot sleep and one who cannot see. We shall make do with whatever senses we've got. Fortunately, I have all 5 available to me, so I will try to communicate through as many avenues as possible. So, yeah, let's get started here. You'll be able to see in approximately 30 minutes. I don't even know what... You'll have to tell me more about what kind of, migraines you're getting, because, geez, that sounds awful, but, damn, that's rough. Ay. Where was I with this game? I think last time we left off, I had just founded these 2 cities right here, Mbamba and Kinshasa. So I think I'll just start by... Yeah. I'll just start by finishing off this turn, and then we can talk about a little bit about strategy moving forward. So I just finished researching a civic last turn, so I need to slot in the policy card. This will be partially informed by what city-states I might have access to. And there's nothing I really want right now. How many envoys do I have? Okay, so I get 5 points per turn, and at 100 influence points I get 1 envoy, so one of these bad boys that I can slot into one of these city-states. I'm mentioning that because I'm considering slotting in Diplomatic League, but I think it might be worth it to go for another card that just gives me a little bit more income. Or maybe I slot in this card because... No, you know what? I'll slot in Colonization because I know I want to go for future growth. And that involves me settling more cities and therefore producing more settlers. So this will give me a 50% boost towards producing settlers. And to look at that from another perspective, that's, you know, you cut your production costs in half. So that's a pretty big deal. I'll set it that turn, and we can move on with this game. Pedro wants to send a diplomatic delegation. Your delegation is most welcome because we want to be friends with everyone and not provoke any early wars.
Thousands have lived without love.
And we've unlocked irrigation.
Not one without.
Jar says get them with auras, but oh wow. I see. Yeah, that is definitely rough, buddy, but keep on fighting. We'll be here. Jar! No, we can't go to war right now. Do you see how many military units I have? I have like 1 scout. And that's it. This is not the situation for me to be going to war. No. Absolutely not. We're gonna ignore that. This is not for us. While that's happening, I'm going to first. So I just finished building a builder in the city, and I don't think I explained what builders were exactly during my first stream. Builders allow you to directly improve land tiles in your empire, and sometimes water tiles too. It depends, but mainly land tiles. So builders can do lots of different things. I'm going to move my builder. Let's move it over to the bananas to illustrate. You move your builders just like you would any other military or any other unit, really. Instead of being offensive like a military unit, they are what we call quote-unquote civilian units. They cannot fight. That's what a civilian unit means. But builders, as the name implies, build lots of cool little features on your land tiles, which I will illustrate next turn because I can't do it this turn. In terms of technologies, let me pick up animal husbandry because that's what it takes 1 turn to research, and I should probably check that off before I do anything else. In terms of what I want to produce in Kabasa, I'm going to start slotting in some points towards another settler because I really need more settlers. I think that's my highest priority right now. All my other cities have their priorities set. As I mentioned during the last stream, they're both building granaries. So it's just set and forget it. It'll take a little bit of time for them to produce it, so there's not much to manage there. Next turn.
If there are no dogs in heaven,
and there's animal husbandry.
then when I die, people who cannot find time
and
for
we also
recreation
finished researching
are
the
sooner
civic
or
games and
later to
recreation.
find time for illness.
I don't usually build entertainment districts, but it might be worth it when I'm playing as this particular civilization. So I will keep that in mind. Okay, so my builder is active now. It has movement points to actually do something. Depending on which tile you're looking at, your builders can do a wide variety of things. Upon selecting the builder, you look in the lower right corner here, you can see that there are lots of different actions here, most of which are grayed out, meaning you can't actually do that. There are a few things that you can always do though, one of them being remove feature. Remove feature basically grants you a one-time sum of both production and food in return for destroying whatever feature was previously on that tile. Oh hey Lupin, welcome. To be fair Lupin, I don't know if strategy games are like your thing, but you know, they're definitely my thing. So kick back and relax and maybe I can pique your interest or something. Used to be? Got it. Well, I'm playing Civ here. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't, but come join for the vibes anyway. Lupin, no! Oh, hey, Jen. Welcome, welcome. Hey, we're getting some more people in here. Can you win this game simply by nuking the others? Yes, yes you can. You can win by destroying all the other civs after you research nuclear fission, which is a little far up the technology tree. So you have to discover uranium first, and then you research nuclear fission, and then you get nuclear devices. So there you go. We're still in the classical era, or the ancient era. So it'll take us a little bit to figure out what uranium is. So we're getting there. But for those who haven't really watched the first part of this, my goal here is to over-explain everything I do. Maybe you'll learn how to play Civ in the meantime, but otherwise, it should be a really chill stream just to see me do Civ stuff. Also, because that's what everyone's talking about right now, I am not going to war. I have one scout. That's my only military. If I declare war on anyone, I'm dead. Like, Egypt alone could overrun me. I don't know what forces Brazil has or what Egypt has, but they could 100% kick my ass right now. So, no war right now until I build up a military. You know, there is Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is in this game. I could pick him as my next leader to play. He is expansionist focused, so you're completely on point there. Maybe something for later, right? But for the meantime, I'm gonna have a chill game with the Congo civilization right now. I'm gonna build a plantation here. As you can see here, this tile previously had 3 food and 1 production, and now it has 3 food and 1 production, but also 2 gold. So that plantation improvement by building it on top of these bananas gave me basically plus 2 gold per turn. So this used up here in the upper left corner, this used to be 10.7, now it's 12.7. So they'll get things slow but steady. They'll get me some gold over time. It won't happen in an instant, but it's the first step towards actually being profitable. Okay. I need to pick something to research, and I'm probably... there's not too much interesting going on here. I'm gonna pick sailing. Uranium? Jen, uranium is like 169 turns away. I've only played 64 turns of this game. This is not gonna happen instantly. I need to figure out what a boat is first. I need to figure out how to use water. I don't even know what bows are yet. This will take a while. So I'm sorry to say that, but we're just give it some time. I'm sure my Civ will learn one day. Yeah, uranium will come later. Well, we'll get it there, I promise you. I already promised a few different things to a few different folks last stream. I promised Lex I would talk about spies, because Lex wants to learn how to properly use spies. I promised Verdant I would show her the giant death robots in the game. I forget what other promises I made, but I'm sure there's more exciting content to come, so, you know, stay tuned and all that good stuff, right? Yes, Jen, there are giant death robots that will literally... Those are the best military unit you can use, ever. They're giant robots that will wipe out your opponents if you do it properly. That's how that works. Oh yeah, giant death robots can also, well, giant death robots can survive nukes. They can't deliver them on their own. That's what bombers are for. But, on their own, they can't deliver nukes. But don't worry, I will make sure to demonstrate that capability. In the meantime, I'm going to build another tile improvement. It's a pasture, and it's something that you build on tiles with animals on them, like this sheep right here. And this one, pastures, happen to give me another +1 production. So this tile had 3 food and 1 production, now it's 3 food and 2 production. Different tile improvements can provide different yields, which is why sometimes you want some yield, sometimes you want another. You choose which tiles you want to improve. Yep, Death Robots is when you're in the atomic age and you just want to kill everyone else and win the game. That's what giant Death Robots are like. I hope I get to demonstrate that to you in a reasonable amount of time.
Vessels large may venture more.
I researched sailing, which is huge. I am going to... Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure how I want to play this. I'm probably going to settle on the truffles right here. Just because I'm being locked in a little bit, and I'm afraid Egypt might consider going to war with me, so, I'm gonna do that, and hope nothing too bad happens. I'm gonna put some things into ironworking, and in the meantime, I'm gonna pump out some slingers to make sure nothing too bad happens. I have one more charge left on this builder. Builders don't have unlimited charges. They usually come with 3, so you can improve up to 3 different tiles. Because of that, I want to be a little bit strategic in what I want to improve. And at this point in the game, I generally want to improve tiles that will give me production. I think that's my goal here. So for example, the pasture I built on the sheep gave me an extra +1 production per turn for the city of Kabasa. So that's pretty nice. If I move my worker over here towards the stone tile, I can build a quarry. There you go, Jar. I can build a quarry improvement, which will also give me another +1 production per turn for Kabasa. So that's my goal. Yep. Quarry. Yep, that's the quarry, all right. You bet it is. Embrube too. Now, I'd like to point out something to you right now. Egypt's units are starting to move away from their cities and towards mine. I think they want to declare war on me, and I am utterly afraid I'm going to get my ass handed to me. So, I'm going to try doing some sneaky little things with Egypt if I can right now. For example, Egypt, I'm going to sell you my chocolates, take your gold, and when you inevitably declare war on me, you have to give that chocolate back. I'm gonna position my scout here, because my scout's like, it will serve some defensive purpose. Oh my god. Yep, Egypt is definitely moving up the warriors here and their unique units here, their chariot archer. So, I might have just completely wiped out my military and then, have nothing to show for it. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna instead switch my technology over to archery, keep producing more slingers, and maybe I'll just purchase another one, because honestly, I think these guys are, you know what? I'll purchase a warrior here. And, okay. Pedro now values diplomatic favor, while the other folks do not, so I might actually sell some diplo favor to Pedro, just to mooch some cash off of him, because I really need that coin right now. Here you go, Pedro. Please fund my military. I'm gonna put you on defense here. Egypt, what are you doing? Please don't do this to me. What did I ever do to you? You back up here, you move here. Alright, folks, you might be watching the first movements of a possible early war, which will entirely screw my plan over, but, we're gonna make it work as much as I can. Chen is rearing to see that war, so, we'll see. In the meantime, my builder has reached the stone resource here, so I'm gonna build a quarry on top. And there we go. That's it next turn.
Imagine.
Oh, okay, Pedro. Thank you. Okay, so that's 3 slingers out. And I'll be ready to upgrade these into archers after, well, you know what? What do I want right now? This is a little difficult. The government plaza would be pretty nice. You know what? Let's start planning some things. Suppose I put a... Yeah, I don't know. What's my appeal looking like? It's really not that high, so... Sorry, appeal is a mechanic that I will talk about later. One that I'm not sure what to do with right now. But, here's my plan for the early districts I'm going to build. Commercial hub here. And then this government plaza. I'll probably slam down a government plaza right here. That'll give me adjacency with this commercial hub. And then Mabamba at some point will also produce a commercial hub. I'll put it right there. I've got a couple different lines of thinking going on right here, so let me try to explain some things to you. 1, I'm preparing for possible war with Egypt. I'm not sure if they're going to declare it on me right now. I would love to avoid war if possible, but they are, like, walking through my borders. I gave them open borders with me, so that kind of makes sense, but, this number of units that they have, and that the fact that they're moving it over to my side, strongly hints that they, might want me at some point. So take that for what you will. We'll see if they actually do the thing or not. In the meantime, I'm gonna slam down my commercial hub here. As I explained last time, commercial hubs are a type of district. They're like special tiles you can build that complement your city's growth. You build special buildings within districts, and districts give bonuses based on what they are. So commercial hubs, as the name implies, give money. You can always use more money. There's no reason to not have more money. Campuses give science. Encampments allow you to train better units. Entertainment complexes keep your people happy. And government plazas make your empire work more efficiently. So I'm choosing to prioritize commercial hubs because money is the start of everything good. You can never go wrong with more money. In the meantime, I'm going to start talking about military strategy. I think it's time to start talking about military tactics here. So, you don't walk into a war all willy-nilly, or maybe you do. I'm not your dad, but in case you want to learn a little bit more. Still need to make my sandwich. Oh, right, Jen, you did take a nap earlier. Go make your sandwich. Go put my stream in the background or something and go make the sandwich. I'm sure it won't take that long. In the meantime, you get to hear my smooth dulcet tones about how to prepare for a war. Well, look, Jen, if you miss anything, I'll upload this to YouTube afterwards, so you can come back here and listen again if you miss something interesting and riveting, like military tactics. Okay, so let me start with the military strats here. I'm gonna start slowly introduce the different kinds of military units you can have in this game. I have 2 kinds on the field right now. I've been building a bunch of slingers without explaining why, but now I will. Slingers are ranged units. They have a ranged strength here in the lower right corner, and as the name implies, they're able to hit enemies without the fear of them retaliating back at my slingers. So for example, if I take this slinger over on the left here, let's say Egypt declared war on me right now. My slinger could attack this enemy Egyptian warrior in the tile adjacent to it, and my slinger would not take any damage because range damage is entirely one-sided. My slinger can damage this warrior, and the warrior will not be able to fight back and harm my slinger. That's all during my turn. Now, next turn, when it's Egypt's turn, for example, this warrior could obviously go ahead and attack my slinger. The slinger does have some token capacity to fight back. It has 5 regular melee strength. That's the kind of damage warriors do. They're a melee unit. They do melee damage. Whereas slingers are ranged units and they do ranged damage. But if they're defending against an attack from a melee unit, they also have a separate melee strength. That is what they use to defend. So they're stronger on the offense than the defense here. So that's kind of the basics of what a ranged unit is. And melee units, I think I was mostly self-explanatory with that. Melee units are stronger in melee strength generally. Melee units only have one kind of attack power, and that's melee strength here. My warrior has a strength of 20, as you can see here. When it attacks, the enemy can retaliate and damage my warrior in return. So, that's a trade-off you use when you're dealing melee strength. So the reason why I choose to use mainly archer units with 1 or 2 melee units is because, like I said, slingers don't get damaged unless they get attacked directly. So what I can do is position my ranged units behind the front line of melee units and have my ranged units just go at it without fear of dying. That's kind of like the strategy I want to go for here. Obviously, I only have 1, 2, 3 slingers plus 1 warrior, so it's not much of an army, but it's something. I'm going to set my warriors and archers or slingers to fortify, so they gain a little bit more defensive strength. Fortify means to put them in place, they don't move at all, and they gain a little bit of a combat bonus if on the defense. So again, fortify with the slinger. And that's it for my military over here. My new settler is out. I'm going to plop it down here like I wanted it to. Found the city. There we go. I have my new city of Mabumbi here. So, I'm going to pursue the same strategy as with the other 2 cities I just founded. I'm going to plop down a granary. 14 turns, but that's okay. The point of doing this is we just want to get it down so it can start working. And we can leave it in the background and hopefully nothing bad happens to it. In the meantime, we're going to hit the next turn button and see if Egypt has a bone to pick with us. So, actually, let me switch this over to 1 more slinger just for the heck of it. Yep, there we go. Right on cue. I was expecting that War of Egypt, and we've got that war.
Defense is... I shot an arrow in...
Okay, so we were expecting that war. I managed to pre-build a few defensive units. Here's what happened. Egypt, on their turn, declared a surprise war against me, and they killed my slinger that was on this tile right here. They damaged this slinger and this slinger as well, and they are probably going to go in for the kill if I don't do anything else about it. So what I will do is... Kabasa is now going to start producing more military units. I cannot afford to not produce them anymore. They've plundered my trade routes. I have no more gold coming in from that. And I'm probably going to switch technologies to start building more military-based techs here. So, for example, I'm going to pick up masonry, which will become important after I finish researching it, and it becomes prudent for me to explain what it does. Now the real question is, I have a governor title. I think I'm gonna give a promotion to Pingala, because I want more science to happen so I can research text faster, so I can get better units faster, so I can stand more of a chance of defeating Egypt, blah 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 blah. You know, the whole you do what you can with what you have mechanic. This warrior is going to defend on this tile here. I need more gold, so I'm going to start buying some units outright. Or rather, I'm going to purchase gold elsewhere. I'm going to start buying units outright, and hopefully we can fend off this early war that Egypt decides they want to pick with me. So, warriors. Warriors are going to be my frontline units. I need them so I can defend against their chariot archers. Well, actually... Actually, I might want a spearman here, actually. Okay. Here's your next type of unit you'll be introduced to. I have bought a spearman. Now, spearmen are technically a different class of unit. They are an anti-cavalry unit. However, their only strength is melee strength. So this unit functionally works exactly the same as a warrior. You just throw them into the enemy and deal damage to them. But by virtue of their class as an anti-cavalry unit, they deal bonus damage against cavalry units. And what's a cavalry unit? Well, as you can guess, any unit that's powered by horses or anything of the sort. Like this Egyptian Marianu chariot archer. So, I bought this spearman so I can move them up possibly to this tile right here so they can protect against this chariot archer. Here's what I'll do. I need to move this slinger back one tile, probably to this bananas tile, and then I'll move this spearman forward to this tile. That should hopefully give me enough of a defensive line. That's the hope, rather. No promises, though. So, we'll see. Alright. I am going to sell things, because I want more gold from... Oh my goodness. Pedro is willing to give me 122 gold up front and 23 gold for 30 turns right now for all my diplomatic favor. And I will enthusiastically take that deal. Thank you, Pedro. Now look at that. I have 134 gold, and next turn this will refresh to show 26 gold per turn. So that's what that is about. For some reason, the AI doesn't value diplomatic favor at the very beginning, so I buy it cheaply from AIs that don't realize how valuable it is, like Solomon right here. I get to purchase 6 of his diplo favor for 1 gold. And then sell it back to AIs that do know the value of it, like Pedro right here, who's now charging 41 gold flat for, and also 9 gold per turn for 20 diplomatic favor. So, that was part of me buying diplomatic favor last time. It's a little cheesy, yes, but I think it's going to save my ass right now, so it's what I have to do. Next turn. Let's hope not too many more of my units die. I feel like that might be the case, though. We'll see. Yeah, that slinger died. Okay. Their chariot archers have a lot of movement, so I will have to somehow figure out a way to reinforce all of this. Okay, so this slinger here just died. That's unfortunate. I'm going to take a moment to upgrade the slinger to an archer. And what upgrading does is most of the units, the military units in this game, have a kind of progression. Slingers are like the most primitive, quote-unquote, ranged unit you can have, and the direct upgrade from slingers is an archer. So what you can do with a slinger is, once you research archery, you can click on a slinger and have it upgrade into an archer without having to produce another one in your city. Now, this archer right here is critically low on health, so I'm probably going to back it away and hope it heals in time. But in the meantime, Kabasa needs to produce more archers. I need more archers. I need to actually do some damage right here, because this is going to be a pretty tough nut to crack. Okay, here we go. Time to start bombarding units. I'm going to use my archer and Kabasa to attack this warrior right here. Actually, I'm going to attack this chariot archer. I think the chariot archer is the bigger threat here, so time to knock down itself a little bit. That took 20 damage off of the chariot archer, which is a decent amount. I wish I had more archers to do the same, but I've got what I've got. The spearman right here, it can attack the chariot archer right here, but I'd rather have it fortify, because I know these two will try to attack the spearman. And if I have it fortified, there's a higher chance of my spearman surviving. So I'm not going to waste my own attack points and health. I'm going to let them ram into me and deal their own kind of damage. This scout here is kind of weak and on its own, so honestly, I think I might die. Ugh. So I'm gonna try to get it to run away. I think it probably will die, but I'm gonna see if I can escape first. You skip your turn there. Okay, so Mabamba has finished its granary. I'm gonna plop down a monument here. Well, actually... yeah, I think the... I would consider having my other cities produce military units, but I'm not sure they're going to produce them in time. Like, for example, I could produce an archer here. You know what? Let's do that for example. I'm going to have Mabamba produce an archer. It's going to take 10 turns, and it takes a lot longer for it to produce it because it has only 6 production, as opposed to Kabasa's production of 26. That's a reality I'm going to have to live with, but that's the reason I have more cities out, so I can produce more things at the same time. I'm just going to have to make it work. So, my number one goal here is to survive this war with Egypt, so that means more military units. Next turn. Okay, alright, what's going on here?
When wasteful war...
This chariot archer killed my archer right here. You know what? I think this chariot archer is a ranged unit, not an not a cavalry unit. I think I misjudged that. Okay, this is fun. Alright. We are going to play things by ear, so... we are going to continue bombarding this chariot archer. And hopefully... healing up. I'm gonna have this warrior also fortify here and tank some more hits. In the meantime... what would be useful? What would I get the most use out of? I think if I can produce my unique units here, that would greatly increase my war capabilities. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't... well... do I need iron for this? Yes, it requires 5 iron. Can I buy iron off of anyone? Well, first let me buy some diplomatic favor. And then let me see if anyone's selling some iron. No. This kind of sucks. Okay. Can I look on the map for any iron? Because I need that to build my unique military unit. Okay, so I have 1 source of iron. It's next to Mbumbi. I'm going to have to buy tiles to get it there, and then get a builder down there to mine the tile, and then I can finally start using it. That will take quite a bit of investment, so yeah, this is a bit tough. I think I'm going to have to tough it out with what I have right now, just keep building archers, and hopefully I will be able to make something work. Okay, things are going from bad to worse. My warrior just tanked a few hits and absolutely hit the fan there, so, what to do? I need more warriors. They are my frontline units. Or I could build spearmen and hopefully defend against their chariot archers. I don't know. I'll build the spearman because it has a slightly higher combat value than the warrior. But my units are starting to crumble, and that is no good. Alright. You, my friend, will build an archer, because I need more ranged units. My archers right now... I don't even know what I can do. You will keep bombarding this chariot archer right here. Hopefully you survive that. See, you should have discovered Uranus 7,000 years early. Yeah, I wish. If only. Sullivan, I'm not interested in that deal right now. Please go away. I have other things to work on. Okay. So, my spearman here is tanking things. It's doing an incredibly great job, which I'm proud of it for doing so. But it can't hold the line forever. So, I'm gonna have to just keep at it. I can kill this chariot archer in 2 turns, which is probably what I will do. So... yeah, we'll do 1 attack here. You are on the verge of dying because this chariot archer will absolutely shoot my regular archer. So what I'm going to have you do is step back one tile, heal up, and hope my spearman tanks everything. Next turn. Yeah, that didn't work.
The Lord made us all out.
But on the bright side, I have my unique unit available if I had any iron, so that's something, right? Okay, so their units are slightly battered, and they're probably going to kill my city at some point, which is horribly bad news. So here's what I'm gonna do. I need to focus down their chariot archers. They are the biggest threat here. One here. This chariot archer may decide to take down my regular archer, or I may decide to attack the city. I'm gonna take a risk, and do I take more risks? Do I back this one up? What do I even do at this point? I feel like this might be a lost cause. Alright, let's back this one up into territory here, and hope we can figure out our way out of this mess. Alright, this is going haywire. This is not very good. Okay, Spearman, I'm gonna have you step outside to the left here to be a distraction of sorts. This archer, while I could upgrade it, I think I really need to kill the warrior here. So here's the fun part. They are on the verge of taking my city, but there's a little mechanic that I think it would be important to enlighten everyone to here. Let's look up their chariot archer first. Okay. So I'm also gonna look on the Civ 6 wiki just for a second so I can make sure I actually know what I'm doing here. Okay. So chariot archers are ranged units. They can obviously shoot and, you know, kill my units. What I'm trying to figure out is if they also act as a melee unit, which I don't think they do, but I'm kind of scared they are. But, we'll see. Ranged units can only capture cities. Well, no, never mind. I take that back. We'll deal with that later. The main important point right now is this is a bad situation, and I need to kill things right now. So here's what I'll do. I will take Garrison, which will make this archer a lot stronger. I will then try to produce walls in here to make my city even stronger. That was the point of researching masonry. My archer here needs to heal, so I'm going to put it in fortify here and hope something happens. Next turn. Oh, this is fun. Okay. My city is like crawling to a standstill, but I will get this done eventually. Maybe. Maybe I'll die. We'll see. Alright. This chariot archer right here needs to go. My spearman can attack it without too much damage, so I'm going to do that. This chariot archer, or excuse me, my archer will probably destroy, I don't know. Yeah, this is a bit tough. I think I have to kill this warrior right here. Yeah, I have to kill this warrior right here. That's just one more unit out of the way for me. And I think it might be time to return this archer into service. It's because I can't afford to wait out any longer. Don't need envoys right now. I'm going to hit next turn and pray that they don't capture my city. Oh, well. Okay, they captured my city. This went incredibly pear-shaped really quickly, so, let's think about what to do here, shall we? Yikes, okay. Alright, my spearmen... Alright, my goal is to capture Kabasa. Let's start out with that. My goal is to capture Kabasa right now, because, that's my capital, and I kind of need it right now. So, I'm gonna step the spearman over to the left to make room for my archer to move forward. My spearman can't attack this turn, so I'm gonna skip turn here. Next turn. Yeah, I'm not really... Oh, boy.
A man on a horse is spitting.
On the bright side, Babamba produced an archer, so, alright, I've got that going for me, right? Good thing I queued up that archer. Let's see if we can't make a miracle happen. Archer attacks that. I attack that chariot archer. Alright. What text can I build that will get me out of this rut? I don't think there's much right now. I just think I need to keep spamming out archers and keep overwhelming their units. Or attempt to, rather. I think that's the real play here. So, crossbowmen are the upgrade to archers, so if nothing else, long term, I will work on that. But this is a pretty rough spot I'm in. Yes, Brazil, let's be friends. I want my city back right now, because it's not yours. This archer right here can hit this warrior. I'm going to do that. My spearman will die if that happens, so I'm going to strafe you one. What tile is this? Grassland Hills. This one is Plains, Rainforest. Ugh. I'm going to move you over here and spot out that area. That's not a very nice position, but it's all I've got, so it'll have to do. In the meantime, keeping up my gold income has now let me purchase another unit outright, which is good. I can keep up my tempo that way. It's just that, you know, I'll probably need another spearman in the front line, so I'm going to pick up that. I probably should have started building my military like 10 turns earlier. This is too little too late for me. Ay, yikes. What do I even do in this situation? I think I just severely misplayed not building a military this early. I think I got too distracted by showing y'all during the first stream all the different things you could do in Civ, that I just completely neglected the military aspect, and that was it. Now my question is here, how much longer do I keep playing this, and do I just re-roll this and start up another game? Because I'm not sure if this is salvageable. They've taken my capital, they're going to keep going to war at me, and I want Kabasa back. The bright side is that, you know, maybe I'll get the city back if it, you know, if it loses loyalty, but man, Egypt's chariot archers are really tough. And they even attacked my archer here. Oh, yikes. Yeah, they're just coming after me now. All right. I'm just gonna keep playing through this. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, because honestly, I just did not build this correctly.
Sometimes the wheel.
I honestly just misplayed this. So let's see here. This chariot archer is definitely going to snipe my spearman. I have to back it up into the city. This archer, I don't even know how it got hit. You go back here and heal up. And now they've pulled their forces back. You know what? This might be a good time to show another mechanic here real quick. See how there's this red fist over Kabasa? When you have Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm, which are the two big DLCs of this game, there's a thing called loyalty. And that basically is how much of your cities are next to other player cities, and how much are they influencing each other. If other enemy cities have more influence than you do over your own cities, they may revolt and flip to the other person. In this situation, I have 3 cities around me, and, you know, their city of Kabasa now is being loyalty pressured by me. As you can see here, they're really unhappy. There are other effects. It belongs to Egypt right now, but in 3 turns, it will no longer be and turn to a free city. So I might be able to take it back when it does flip. So I'm going to keep that in the background. But in the meantime, I've got to build more archers, so that I shall do. Maybe this is salvageable, I don't know. This spearman's gonna die. Solomon, no, don't need to hear it right now. Yeah, this is rough. Now it's in Rebellion 7 turns. I'll get there eventually, but yeah, it's not looking too hot. They're still losing loyalty. It just takes time based on whether people step in or out of the city. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. I'm going to pick up free inquiry here because I just really need the points, the arrow score here. On the bright side, this archer can kill off this warrior right here, so that's something going for me. Let's see how much longer I can take this game. The World Congress. Do I care about the World Congress? Maybe I do. I don't really care how much or what agenda I pick for this one because I don't have too many city-states to trade with at the moment. For mercenary companies, this one might actually be worth it for me. So, in the World Congress, you can vote on various agendas that apply to all nations, to all civilizations, all players. Some of them don't matter much to you, some of them will matter to you. For example, I have mercenary companies as one of the agendas here, which either you can vote to increase the cost of producing military units, as it says here, or you can vote to decrease the cost. I'm going to vote to decrease the cost of producing military units because I'm in a war right now, and I need that production. I need that discounted production to pump out more military units. So I'm going to vote in favor of this agenda for this option, production. So we're going to see if that passes. And it passes, so elected outcome B, which is what I wanted. I wanted the option to produce military units at a 50% discount until the next World Congress, using the production metric. So I think everyone else voted for it, so I really didn't need to put in all of my 3 votes, but so be it. I just wanted to make sure it happened. So, let's look back here now. Now these archers only take 3 turns to produce. That's what I was looking for. That's what I needed to happen. So, there you go. That played out exactly as I wanted it to. That agenda, at least. So for now, Kabasa's maybe will flip next turn, so you might be able to see that in action. In the meantime, I'm going to venture out into the fray with my archers again to see if there's anything I can do about this situation. Which there might be. So, this is a special session of the World Congress. This happens when one particular civ has one particular agenda they can pass. This is usually when an emergency happens, like, oh, this player captured this other player's capital, or this player declared war on a city-state. This is an emergency of global concern. I want to raise a special session just to vote on this particular agenda. And hey, there it is. That's the emergency. Cleopatra, Egypt, has captured my capital of Kabasa. We must resist their aggression. I'm going to vote in favor of it. This is a lot of text right here, but basically the gist is, there's a lot of things that can happen during an emergency, and generally, I will have a few more benefits to being in an emergency against Egypt. So I'll definitely be in this emergency. I don't know if some other civs might be. Some other civs can join in if they want to, if they vote this up. So I'm gonna put my 2 votes in for up, and we'll see if the others join in.
Pela graça de Deus. Nós...
Hello, Portugal. I think that means they joined the war with me. We'll see. It's an honor to meet you. Let's sample your hospitality. I think Poland's also joining in too, so it's an honor to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. There we go. It passed. So Egypt, as expected, is the only one to downvote it. They don't want an emergency against them. And surprisingly, Poland and Portugal didn't do anything. I don't know how I met them. Maybe I saw one of their units or something, but now I've met them. But on the bright side, Pedro is in this war with me, so Pedro of Brazil will also be at war with them. So we shall see if that fixes things. In terms of envoys, I'm not sure I have much I want to do right now. Maybe I'll put a point to Preslov just to get that very slight production bonus. And maybe Mexico City too. That Mexico City is a pretty useful city-state. Okay, let's start marching forward and trying to reclaim the city. Oh god, they have crossbowmen. This, I might have actually wanted to downvote that agenda now that I think about it. Well, it probably would have it passed? Maybe it wouldn't have passed. I don't know. Alright. Here's the first thing I'll do. I'm gonna save scum this a little bit. This'll be funny. I'm going to reload the game to a previous turn, and I'll show you what difference one turn can make in this game. So give me 1 second, and I'll show you some funny things that can happen. Because at the moment, now I think there's actually no chance of me taking back my capital city. So hold on for just a moment, and we are going to do some funny things right now. Some funny plays. Yeah, let's reload it to that turn. Okay. Why did it change so much? Well, you see, when things aren't going your way in Civ and you're playing a single-player game, as long as you have autosaves enabled, you can go back to a previous turn and redo some decisions that you may or may not have wanted to do in the first place. So, this is actually a little bit more of a intermediate strategy, so I'll explain it as I go along right now. But basically, I've reloaded that turn because, one, I felt I just would not have been able to capture my capital city again. That's because it had walls up, and at that point, my archers do almost no damage to it, so I don't think I would have been able to keep working at it. Don't really understand war emergencies? Well, you are in luck, because that's what I'm here to teach you today. Okay, so we're back. I've reloaded a couple turns before. We're going to make this dedication again. I chose free inquiry. We don't care about many of these things. Maybe I killed this archer last time. I'm going to make that same move. Basically, I want the World Congress to pop up again, because there are some cool things that I wanted to show you there, including what exactly a war emergency is. First, I'm going to buy some luxuries off of the AI here, because I could really use that extra bonus there. I'm also going to buy some... nope, I'm going to sell some diplomatic favor. Because I could really use that gold right now. So thank you very much for that. I'll also sell open borders to my friends right here. That's no problem. So you can see my former city of Kabasa now has walls. That's basically a second health bar for the city. If you look to like another city, like you can't really see it. You only see the first health bar in green when it's attacked. But all cities have a health bar that's usually in green, and when they build walls, they get a second health bar. You generally have to punch through most of that second wall before you can start damaging the city itself. And in order to capture a city, you have to get the green bar, their original health bar, down to 0, and then you walk a military unit into the city, and then that city is yours. When the blue, we call it a garrison, you can call it a wall or anything else really, but when that wall is up, units are generally not able to touch the green bar. They have to knock down the walls first before they can go for the actual city health. So that's how city fighting works, and which is why I deemed like, okay, maybe I'll wait out the loyalty pressure in the city and let it flip before I take back the city. It'll be easier to take back once it flips and is no longer under Egypt's control. I'm gonna hit next turn here. And hopefully we get that World Congress. Here it is. So the agendas are the same. This is going to be a little bit of cheating. I know they chose Scientific City-State for this one last time, so I'm just going to upvote that and get the free diplomatic victory points. And then I'm also going to put a vote into production, like I did last time, for mercenary companies. So that's my agenda. And it passed. Not much changes, usually, when that happens. Okay, so next turn, I expect the emergency to pop up, so I'll tell you more about it when it does happen. In the meantime, I'm gonna... I need to start moving these archers out first. You move out, and then I can make room to purchase a... yeah, I'll purchase a spearman here, and then have it work on an archer. So I just purchased a spearman with the extra gold I had, and then I'm gonna let Mbamba keep working on another archer. So that's my plan. Hit next turn. Okay, here's a special session again. Now, let's go over what a military emergency is. Again, military emergencies are a kind of special session that anyone can call in the World Congress if you get that pop-up, and it's if you get that pop-up, which usually means you were affected by this emergency. You get to propose it for the others to discuss and vote on. So this is what's happened here. Recent events demand the attention of the World Congress. Wield your diplomatic favor to vote in favor or against it. So, for a military emergency, here's what happens. During this emergency, you can ignore this for now. During this emergency, target units. So this is the target of the military emergency, Cleopatra. Cleopatra captures Kabasa. We must resist their aggression. They are the target of this emergency. Target units have -2 combat strength when they're fighting member units. If you upvote this and the proposal passes, that means you are a member of this emergency. So that means if you're a member of this emergency, Cleopatra's unit will deal slightly less damage to you, which is good in most instances. Member units. So you're a member of this emergency. Your unit gain +1 movement in the target's territory. So your units can move faster inside Egypt's territory. The target gains +20 loyalty per turn in the target city. So the cities mentioned up here, Cleopatra's captured Kabasa. Kabasa, as an Egyptian captured city, will get +20 loyalty. Now you can guess why I want to downvote this. I don't want Kabasa to have that loyalty. Why? It's going to flip in one turn. Loyalty is what Egypt is sorely lacking on right now. If Egypt gets +20 loyalty, they'll be able to hold on to this city forever. So I don't want that. I want the city to become mine eventually. I don't care too much about the combat bonuses and the extra movement speed. I want the city back, so the ±20 loyalty is really important to me. So I actually don't want this emergency to pass, because I want the target city to lose loyalty. So that's why I backed up a few turns there. Those are the active effects while the emergency is happening. Now, an emergency will end eventually, and there's a winning side and there's a losing side. If the members of this emergency win, they get +5 healing inside the target while they're at war, and they get a one-time sum of 100 diplomatic favor. So this number on the right here, or left side here. If time runs out and Cleopatra is able to hold out and not let their city be taken again, the target, so Cleopatra, gains an extra +2 combat strength across all of their units when attacking a member unit. So there are also long-term effects for military emergencies. So you can weigh the short-term benefit of having these temporary buffs so you can do what you want with the war, and you also have to weigh that against what happens if you win or what happens if you lose, and whether you want that to happen or not. So, you know, trade-offs, right? So you just have to make the best guess of what you want out of this emergency. Is it worth it for you to go through with the emergency and become a member of the emergency if that means you're willing to risk losing the emergency and having your allies be slightly stronger than you? +2 isn't that much, but it is something, so, you know, those bonuses can stack up over time. So it's just something you need to consider. I'm going to downvote this, like I said, because I don't want this emergency to pass. I want the city to lose loyalty. We'll see if it fails, I guess. So it still passed because Pedro put in 3 votes, and Cleopatra and I both put in 2 against it. So that kind of sucks. Okay. I really needed that to fail. Alright, excuse me for a second, guys. We're gonna try this again. Oh god. Memorable quotes of Curry 2024, right? Okay. Alright guys, we're going to save scum this again, because I'm going to try to dig myself out of this trench I've dug myself into. Alright. I'm reloading now like 3 turns back to see if I can find more diplomatic favor so I can get more votes somehow. Maybe I shouldn't have sold my diplomatic favor. Yeah. That was, I get so much into explaining these things that I don't really think like 4 steps forward like I usually do. It's normally just, okay, what decision do I want to make now so I can illustrate this great interesting point to you all 2 steps from now, and I don't think about what happens 4 steps from now. So alright guys, we're gonna try this again. Can't wait to see all that happen, right? Alright, yada yada yada. We're gonna have you build an archer. I'm gonna not sell my diplomatic favor this time. Instead, I might consider buying some diplomatic favor. Unfortunately, it's a little bit expensive, but I think it might be worth it at this point. We'll see. Let me wait until the turn rolls over, and then I'll buy some more. Hey, go make your sandwich, Jen. Yeah, I kind of need that luck right now. Oh, for next snake. Okay, they walked their chariot archer around up here and almost killed my archer in 1 shot, which kind of sucks, but it's not dead yet, so I'm not out of the water. I'm gonna move you back. You, my friend, will heal up here, because you cannot afford to die. Alright, no selling diplomatic favor. Let's just... 42 might be enough for, like, 2 votes for me, so that's, yeah, I just might, I might not need to buy... Excuse me, might not need to buy any diplomatic favor. Let's just keep rolling with it. Okay. Oh. It looks like the World Congress was re-rolled somehow, so, you get to see some more agendas. So, again, there are lots of different resolutions here. We have Border Control Treaty, which is basically, who do you care to upvote in terms of, whose borders do you want to expand faster? This one, I say, is not a very important treaty to go for, so, you can vote for whoever you want. I'm just gonna downvote Cleopatra, because fuck them, they took my city. Urban Development Treaty, this can be useful, if you build buildings, so I'm gonna upvote this for buildings in the city center. Now, you should note that your first vote is free. So, for example, like, spending a vote here or spending a vote here, I still have 42 diplomatic favor. Your first vote is free, so you don't need to worry about that. City center. Is that really a rare occurrence? Ay, ay, ay. Maybe it is. Or maybe you have to go back and, check. Who knows? Anyway, my agenda passed here. My agenda did not pass here. I don't really care. So it is what it is. Yes, it is rare? Okay. Well, so be it then, right? So be it. This warrior might die. Maybe. Maybe. It did not die, but whatever. Next turn, please. Okay, there we go. So, that just happened. Kabasa flipped into a free city. So, it's no longer under Egypt's control now. All of Egypt's units were forced out. This free city, we call it a free city now because it's not under control of any major civilization. This free city now gets a couple of units to defend itself with. And now I have the opportunity to go back and take it because Egypt's not actively managing it. And apparently the special session just glitched out and did not work because Egypt no longer holds on to the city. So, that's interesting. I think I've seen this happen before. Very, very interesting. What's going on in chat right now? Yeah, Jen, you missed an F-bomb for me, apparently, because I don't curse, apparently. So, there you have it. I did say the F-bomb at, like, 1 minute ago, so, take that for what it's worth. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this warrior right here, because that's a free kill that I want. Sake, I want to be part of the experience. Unfortunately for you, Jen, I'm not, cursing is not on my, it's not a thing I like to do very often, so, you'll have to wait for when it spontaneously happens again, unfortunately. While that's happening, I think I'm gonna keep taking pot shots at this swordsman right here, because this swordsman needs to die. This is the Free City swordsman, by the way, so this belongs to not Egypt, but Kabasa as a free city. Now, what I want to happen is for me to be able to take the city eventually. Now, free cities have a base loyalty pressure that they keep for themselves. Unfortunately, my cities are not too high production, or not too high population right now, so it's actually maintaining its status as a free city. It's gaining loyalty by itself. I want it to lose loyalty and eventually flip over to being my city once again. So, I think I'm gonna have to live with the fact that Kabasa will be free for a little bit. And then maybe once these surrounding cities grow a little bit more, I can eventually reclaim Kabasa. So maybe I'm not dead in the water, but this definitely has set me back quite a bit. It's just something I'm gonna have to play through. And honestly, it's things that you could also consider playing through too. I think it's absolutely worth playing through like crappy scenarios like these, just because you can learn a lot, you can figure out what exactly you did wrong, and you can learn a thing or two from it. So, you know? I know I said I was considering giving up on this, but you know what? Now that Kabasa's not complete lost cause, I might have some grounds to actually be able to win this. So I'm going to keep going for it. I'm going to promote my archer with volley. When you give a unit promotion, it also heals it for half its HP, so that's pretty nice. In the meantime, I'm going to keep... I'm going to bombard their unique unit, because I don't like it, and it needs to go away. I'm going to keep my spearmen fortified and healing here. Its job is to tank for me. I'm going to bring this archer out, and we're going to make something work here. I swear every second. Yeah, Jen, you are like the absolute antithesis to whoever the heck I am. So, you know. You took all my swear words. I used to never ever swear. And then after some point I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to swear. And then I started rarely swearing. It would, like, once in a blue moon, like just now. So, you know. I guess that's me. That's me in a nutshell. Are we saw a flat Earth yet? Little bit look. As far as I know, this is my world right now. This is a flat map. I've yet to circumnavigate the globe. I'll tell you when I do that. But it's not happening yet. I've got nothing to show you. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Alright. So, you remember how I said that with walls it's almost impossible for me to take the city? Well, as you can see here, the city also has a combat strength of its own. It has 20 right now, which is actually not that bad. My archers have a ranged strength of 25, which means that with a group of archers, I'm going to say at least 4 to be safe. With at least 4 archers, I could potentially knock down the walls of Kabasa and take it more immediately. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep producing archers. Maybe get one more melee unit out and... Oh, what? Okay. Immediately when I say my plan, the Free City decides it has other plans. Kabasa has spawned a crossbowman, which is the upgrade to an archer. So this also kind of sucks. But I've got to take it down. It's got to go. It's got to go. These units, I've got to work with the hand I've dealt here. So I don't feel comfortable moving in until I have at least one more archer and one more like land unit. So that is what I shall do right now, actually. Battering ram might be interesting. Honestly, I need another melee unit. That's really what I need right now. Quick question, does anyone have iron? The Ottomans might have iron. Can I buy iron from you? I would love some iron. You are getting iron, just you're not willing to sell me any. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I do need gunpowder. Oh, actually, here's something that might be interesting. Sometimes you can get the other AIs to join your war with you. So for example, I'm at war with Egypt right now. I'm going to talk to... You know, he's kind of unfriendly, but he's still on speaking terms with me. I'm going to ask if he wants to join my ongoing war with Cleopatra. And in return, I'm going to give him, I don't know... What do you say I give you 1 gold? How about that? And you can see he'll accept the deal. So, in return for the Ottomans going to war with Egypt, I will give you 1 whole gold piece. There you go. Thank you very much, Ottomans. And now the Egyptians might have something to deal with. At the very least, that puts more pressure on the Egypts to keep up their military strength in case they face a war from multiple fronts. I'm going to ask Brazil about the same thing here. So, Brazil, how would you feel about joining my ongoing war with Cleopatra? 100 gold? Will you take 1 gold for it? Yeah. And as you can see, Pedro will go to war with Cleopatra just like an instant. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Pedro. I look forward to our 3-way war against Egypt. So, ta-da! There you have it. Okay. You need gunpowder, microcontrollers, and unbeatable combo. Lupin, we are a ways away from computers. We are still using bows and arrows. I'll let you know when we have electricity, though. So, yeah, this archer is taking some damage from this crossbowman. But I think I can start... You know what? I'm just going to start advancing on it. It has to happen. This archer... Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick volley for it because I really need it to actually kill, I need to actually kill units. In the meantime, Pedro has actually has some iron to sell to me, so this is great, thank you. I will take some of it. He has quite a bit of iron. I actually don't want that much from you. Can I buy, like... Oh, here it is. Can I buy 5? Yeah! Thank you. I would like 5 iron. Thank you. And with that, I can make my unique unit. And actually, that might be able to turn the tide of war for me, so here's what I'm going to do. Solomon, you can have my diplomatic favor. I will purchase myself, with that gold that I just got, my unique units. So, most civilizations will have a unique unit. This is, most of the time, a military unit. It can be other units sometimes, but most of the time it's military. The Congo has a pretty early one. It's called the Nagal Mbeba. And this is a melee unit that's a replacement for the swordsman, which is the standard unit that other civs have access to. This is a direct improvement over the swordsman. We can read some of the bonuses it gives, and they're actually pretty nice. +5 combat strength against anti-cavalry units, +10 when defending against ranged units like this crossbow right here. Plus, they can see through features, so they can see past this forest and see into this forest. If this were a regular swordsman, they would only be able to see up through here. This would be in the fog of war for them. They can also move through woods and rainforests without movement penalty. So while most other units, like the archers, spearmen, crossbowmen, etc., they have a harder time moving through like forest and rainforest. Oops. This one can move through them pretty easily. So that's a huge bonus for me. I can essentially walk through these forests as if they were like roads almost. What the heck is happening in chat right now? Oh god. Even... Okay, look. If y'all really want to go to war with me, come play Civ and we can work something out. I promise you, you won't regret it in the slightest. Totally not. You have the curry guarantee. In the meantime, my unique unit here is... I didn't leave it much room to walk around, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna move it to the north here. I need to defend against this area up here. I need to just keep producing more units here, so I don't know. Archers are a pretty classic unit to produce, because yeah, I'm gonna produce more archers. I just need them out immediately. Kinshasa, there's actually not too much of a rush for me here. I might actually slam down a commercial district so I can actually start building my empire more. I'm falling behind big time. I'm actually going to build a builder because I need to improve some tiles. I need those gains right now. So, here's what's going to happen. My spearman right here is going to tank the shots from Kabasa. Once a city has walls, it can start shooting back at you. So it's fine for the time being. That attack only did 14 damage, so I can definitely tank another 2 hits on the spearman. So what I'm gonna do is take some time and pillage. That gets me some short-term yields when going to war. And generally it's good to pillage because getting those yields right now will be highly beneficial to you down the road. If you can pillage during a war, that's just free money, free science, free culture, free everything. So that's generally a good idea. Yeah, look, if you want to go to war, I'll give you a gold for it. That's all it takes. I promise you, you'll have all fun time. I'm gonna take thrust on the spearman just to make it a little bit stronger against melee units, and then I'm gonna start attacking Kabasa here, because this needs to go now. It's kind of a shame. I might need to like step in and out with this archer because it can't really attack right now. Maybe I'll move you up here, just in preparation. And then I'll move you over to this tile. Thank you, Solomon. I will accept your gift. All gifts are useful for me.
With the advance of
course, Kabasa spawned a horseman, but that should be no problem. I can get rid of it right now. You attack it. You attack it. Which will deal more damage. Let's have you attack first. Have the spearman finish it off. There we go. And then you will keep pinging the city of Kabasa. I don't know, can you give me more gold for that? Yes. I will take that gold. So I'm in a generally good position right now. Kabasa has no more units. Egypt has seemingly retreated. And I'm on track to taking back my city. So we're doing good. We're doing good for whatever can be considered good in this game. But we will continue the roll and see how far we can get. Curry, remember that time you gaslit me in Among Us? Jen, I know you still hold that grudge, but you gotta beat me fair and square. Them's the rules here. You can say that all you want, but I'm still waiting here for when we play any other game together, I guess, and we can just have a grand old time. Promise you it won't be too bad. Yeah. I will pick up this battering ram, and I'm gonna build probably a catapult, because why not? You will move out here. You will start making more finance-related stuff, because I'm falling behind on that. Spearman, again, I think you will just be a tank. Tank some shots for me. You also... This archer needs to heal, so I might actually Yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough space for me to start attacking the city. I can put an archer here, and then I think that would do the trick. So I'm going to have you back up. Stay here. This archer, I will move to where this unit is. Except it only has one movement point left. Come on. Okay, it doesn't want to. Alright, I'm just going to have it skip a turn here. Go easy. I can make that happen. We can organize a cool, chill game where I don't become all sweaty and the like. I think that can be arranged. Name the game and I'm in. It can be anything really, so I don't care. I'm gonna have you move out here. You will continue to tank. Archer, one more archer for the cause. I want you over in this direction. You shall move ever so closer to the city. Okay, we are going to make this work. Yeah, there we go. You here. Sweating and Stardew. Can you imagine competitive Stardew Valley? I would absolutely laugh so hard if that were the case. Absolute funny moments right there. Cannot heal without iron. Well, you know what? Solomon, I will accept your friendship. And I will take one iron? No, you will not sell me any iron. Okay, whatever. Pedro, do you have any iron? Yes, you have one. What do you mean? Do I have any iron, please? Alright, maybe not. I'll think about it later then. This archer I will have up here. It's a thing. I've never seen competitive Stardew Valley. It has always been the classical chill farm casual easy life simulator. That would be pretty funny though. But you know, I'd be up for it. I don't know what it would look like, but it'd be pretty funny. Say it and it will happen. In the meantime, I'm on my way. You can see I'm slowly whittling down the walls of Kabasa. I just need to keep plinking it with arrows. Arrows, arrows, arrows. I'll move you over here for funsies. Move you up here. And then we can have you as backup. This buddy over here might be a pain in my side, so I'm gonna have this happen. Go here, shoot that. Shoot you. Yeah, this horseman needs to go down now, so... Can I kill you with this? Not quite. One shot there. There we go. Then we will keep bombarding the city until we eventually recapture it. Builder, it's time to actually build things, because this is long overdue. Alright. Let's think about what we want to do. I want to get a commercial hub down, but I also want to start planning out some other districts. I want a science campus here because of the adjacency with the mountains. And I want a commercial hub here because it's by the river and has adjacency with these other districts. That's my general plan, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to chop out this forest to make it happen. Gonna play in a Sturdu competition that can easily be Korean. I'll be here. I'll be here waiting to see that competition happen. That Pedro, that's not a good deal for me. I don't want that right now. And they spawned a catapult and immediately destroyed one of my archers. Alright, so be it, but we're just gonna keep pinging the city. Ping, ping, ping. You move up here. You just wait. I'm waiting. I'll be here waiting. Don't wait up on me, but I'll be here. That'll give me 54 out of 146. That'll shave roughly a third of my turns off, so I should get this down to 12 turns. 13, that's fine. This buddy needs to go back to... Well, I don't know, this catapult might start actually killing things. I don't know. I'll move it back. I can upgrade this archer. I shall upgrade of garrison so that I can get incendiaries next. In the meantime, boop, boop, boop. And then you shall move over here. I should be able to take Kabasa within the next, I'd say, 3 or 4 turns. It will happen. In the meanwhile, I'm going to pivot my other cities into actually building other districts, because I need that to happen. Commercial hub, this would be a good site for a commercial hub, but I'm going to get a builder out so I can harvest the terrain and make better use of it. Archer will continue to fortify. This unit, I need to move up here because I will be able to capture the city eventually. I'll send my diplomatic favor to Pedro since he's paying more for it. Keep my military unit here in the back line so it's ready. Okay, so I finally have another trader to trade with. I'm going to send this one to Hansa because I need the gold, and I want to get that envoy with Hansa, which I've just done. I'll put a mine here. I chopped the forest here, so now it's free to build a mine. Special session. Sometimes when you do special sessions, you're not a part of it, so you don't get to vote in anything. For example, this aid request. Aid request, I can talk about that later if it comes up for me personally, but it's another kind of special session. Generally means someone suffered a natural disaster and wants other people to help. I haven't met this person, so I don't know who they are, so I can't help them out, which is why I didn't get to vote. That's basically it.
Remember that people break down all the world's estate.
So I've just researched machinery, which lets me upgrade this to crossbowmen. Crossbowmen are pretty expensive. It takes 250 gold per pop. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm busy attacking Kabasa. I want this to die right now. We are getting there. So as you can see, the walls are almost down. And now the walls are dead. Now we can deal full damage to the actual health of the city. And within, I'd say, 3 more turns, the city will be ours again. So there you have it. I'm going to quickly select some civics to purchase, to research here. And then I want to talk about some longer term strategy after this is over. So I'm just going to quickly plink, plink, plop. I'll buy this tile so Solomon doesn't snatch it. Builder. Improve the olives here. Policy change. I'm not interested in these policies, so I'm going to back out of this menu. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen. We successfully, by the skin of our teeth and a little bit of re-rolling, managed to take back Kabasa, or will manage to take back Kabasa. Egypt is still technically at war with us. We never declared peace, but now would be a good time to do so. because Egypt pulled away all their units like 10 turns ago, and they have a lower combat strength or military strength than I do. I could technically roll my units all over the Thebes and destroy their cities, but I'm just gonna take my wins and hold on to my military for later. So I'm gonna say, Egypt, let's make some peace. What will you accept for peace? Will you make peace is the question. Can I give you gold to make peace? Okay. Maybe I can't make peace with Egypt. Maybe they don't want peace right now. Okay, we'll revisit that another day. Never mind. Sometimes the AI will offer peace to you automatically. Sometimes you have to request it from them. Sometimes they don't want peace, like right now. If they wanted to make peace, there would be an accept deal button here, but there are no terms in which they would want to make peace. So be it. We're gonna have to be permanently at war with them. Maybe in the future term we can make peace, but it's not gonna happen now because they don't like us. They want to keep being at war with us. That's not a problem to me because I have twice the military they do, somehow, and I'm going to recapture my capital city. So it's going to happen. This will happen. I will personally see to it that it does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't think I've researched embarking yet. Have I done that? No, I haven't. Okay. New plan. I need to be able to go into the water. This will become important for a later moment, but for the moment, Archer, I'm going to promote you to with Garrison. Blink. It's going to be slow, but we're going to get there. You, my friend, will build a monument, because that's only 2 turns. Why not? Catapults are special units. These are siege units. They're different from ranged and melee units. Siege units are the ones are specialized for attacking cities. They are able to bring down walls a lot faster. So the rest of your units can actually deal more damage. Kill them. Look, I will kill them if they come to me first. If they don't, I'm gonna leave them alone because I don't want anything to do with them right now. I'm not risking dying to them. This is not the war I signed up for. This is not what I will be doing right now with my units. You'll have to live with it for now. I'm sorry, but that's my plan. Okay. So we're almost done with Kabasa. We just gotta keep hitting the city with all of our ranged units, and we will get this health down to 0 at some point. The goal is to get that down low enough so that my melee unit can come in and capture the city. Although it's also not looking too hot right now. Can I buy some iron off of someone, please? Why won't you give me your iron? I want your iron. You know what? That's what I have my builder for. I'll get some of the iron myself. How about them? How about that? In the meantime, you will retreat and heal. Bring over my catapult. Yeah, I think I might want to just bring out another settler. I need more cities out. I am definitely falling behind here. Commercial hub. Actually, I'm going to have you build another worker because there are lots of useful tiles around the city that I want to improve.
Man suffers only because...
Theology. Okay. Don't need to worry about that. Archer. Actually. Alright, I've just built a mine on iron, the strategic resource right here, which means I should now be getting a steady flow of iron per turn. Thank goodness. In preparation, I'm going to start moving this archer somewhere, somehow. Yeah, I'll figure it out. In the meantime, who wants my stuff? I will sell you my stuff. Please take my stuff. I'll build a galley, because, why not? I need to explore the seas a little bit. And in terms of civics, I probably want to get, let's get mercenaries. It's boosted, and it has a few cards that I want that I'll explain later. Okay, let's put initial points into Fez and Bandar Brunei, so I can get their bonuses. And then I can also become the suzerain of Bologna. So there we go. A few stones, a few birds with one stone. Alright, one more plank there. One more plank there. Catapult. I actually don't need the catapult now, so I can back this up. My unit will move in for the kill. Don't care about that card. Next turn. Oh look, Egypt's forward settling me now. This sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, time to actually kill the city once and for all. Blink, blink. So now, the city. 0 garrison health, 0 fortification strength. I think I can kill the city, but I'm gonna fortify, just so I don't immediately die. In the meantime, I think I might scat out Shadet a little bit, now that I don't need all these units here, and see if I can't kill that city up there. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, this is not okay, what Egypt is doing. They need to go now. Goodbye, Egypt. Yes, Brazil, let us be friends, because I need more friends in this world. Egypt, I will advance some archers onto your location. One more there. Move you up here. You still need to heal. Maybe I should back this up instead of having it heal there. Maybe that would be the smarter choice. I'll go do that. Alright. In a couple more turns, we'll get Kabasa back, so hold your horses. We will get it done. You, and you, and you. Okay, I swear if this doesn't work out. I'm afraid of the swordsman eating my archers. So maybe I should just take the city right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, alright folks, thank goodness for that. Kabasa is mine once again, so our plan is back on the road. Let's put Pingala back in Kabasa and actually do things for once. Okay. Let's build walls there because I don't trust anything anymore. I don't want to build a colossal head there. I want to chop out this. Bring you over here. Farm here. This is the point in the game where I have lots of things to do, or I'm going to gradually get more and more things to do, so I'm going to start just breezing through some of my unit moves here and sticking to some slightly higher conceptual strategies here. So please do not mind if I just breeze past some decisions, but feel free to ask away if you're interested. If you have any questions, I do not mind at all. I will accept any and all questions. I will give you just a battle cry promotion, typical standard one. Kabasa, repair that. What do I want to give you? You need a commercial hub, which I might put on these bananas right here. I'll see. I think I need to get this builder out first. In the meantime, I'll buy a couple missionaries to spread my religion. This archer, again, we're gonna have to move it up here. I'm gonna cancel that, chop this forest here, and then use that production to sneak in this commercial hub. That will now take 6 turns instead of 9. Every bit of production counts. Every bit of production matters. The faster you can get things cleared away, the faster your empire grows. It's generally what I try to aim for.
I cannot imagine any condition.
So I've researched shipbuilding, which means now my units can go in the water. Thank goodness. I've been waiting for that day for quite a while. So, yeah, let's just demonstrate it right now. Now my units can go into the water. So now I can walk over water. Perfect. That's all I wanted it for. I'm gonna pre-place the campus to lock in its cost, and then instead I'm gonna build in the market. I'm gonna cancel the campus and put in the market. So now you can see the starts of a campus here, but I'm not gonna finish it because I want to prioritize the market. I want more money. Money is valuable to me. Money is what I need first. So that's what I'm gonna go for. In the meantime, my crusade against Egypt continues. I am going to heal up here and move everything forward because Egypt must die. Egypt must pay for what they've done. They will not get away with this. Yeah, just gonna keep at it. Galley, you explore a little bit more.
Those who in quarrel.
Like Jesus. Yep. Exactly the point. That's exactly it. Can I blockade things yet? I don't think so. No matter. I'm curious. Egypt, are you willing to make peace yet? You are, but you're gonna demand lots of gold from me and all this? No. No way. Nope. You deserve to pay for your sins. I will burn your city to the ground right now, if I could. Alright, I can't make a fishing boat. Alright, if I had the proper thing... Oh, wait, I need to buy a tile here. Once this tile gets acquired, I can put a fishing boat there. That's basically all I wanted to see that, have y'all see for being able to go into the sea. Curry, when are you able to build boats in this game? I'm actually able to build boats right now because I have the sailing technology right here, which allows me to build galleys. Sounds like something to say, pay me for my war crimes. Look, all I'm saying is, Egypt's gotta go. They cannot be allowed to live. Oh wow, okay. They have skirmishers? Where did that come from? This slightly changes things. Slightly. And by slightly, I mean everyone needs to retreat because I don't think this is happening now. Yeah, I don't think this is happening. All right, we need to go. Okay. Yeah, this is not happening right now. I'm just gonna pull back and defend. This, I got a little bit too brash there. I shouldn't have been convinced to go head first into this. This is not the move I was supposed to make. Everyone, back up. We need to defend here. Fortify on this hill. Galley will continue searching around for land. Mbamba, why don't you also make a builder? Because builders are important right now. Missionaries, I need to spread the good word. Yeah, okay, this is rough. Egypt, you cannot keep doing this to me. I don't know. What does the AI usually pick? Great artist? Sure, why not? I don't care about that. Made your sandwich too big? Yeah, I do that too. Whenever I make sandwiches, it's just too much. I'm like, I can't do this. This is... Why did I make this sandwich too big? Not worth it. Egypt was dying. I spread the good. Look, I'm the Congo right now, okay? I'm totally not, England or something. That'd be weird. Yeah, that's not me at all. What? Who said that? Not me. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, we're just gonna set up a menacing defensive line outside their city of Shadet. And see what we can't do here. Okay, so their bigger threat is, I think, the Chariot Archer, so that one will have to die. If I move this swordsman up and shift my units to the left a bit, I can pull off something here. Kabasa, welcome back, Kabasa. How I missed you so. It is time to spread the good word. And actually improve your land a little bit, because, geez, we kind of need that to happen. Archers, we'll move you back here. I'll have you build a temple. I don't want you to build a temple right now, but it's all I've got. Okay, so, you know what? We pulled it back. We pulled it back from what I thought was a lost game. They captured my capital, and they were on the verge of, like, attacking my other cities, but somehow we managed to push them back. So I'm going to mark that as a huge win for me. We took a very, very bad situation and made the most of it. That's all I could have asked for. And we are going to roll with the punches. I'm going to build a market in Mabumbi because I want that gold. That gold gets you everything you need in life. So we are going to continue with that. Missionaries shall continue to spread the word. I shall continue to assault Egypt, because they must pay for what they did. Settler, I will settle a city right here. The city of Kawila. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if I am. I'm gonna have you build a watermill, because that's... watermills are underrated. I think watermills are fantastic use of a fantastic building to have, rather. My boat shall continue scouring the coastlines around me. Your people settle too close? Fine, I'll go elsewhere. Don't get any bright ideas, Brazil, though. Okay. Where do I want to put my envoys? Not anywhere specific. I will hold on to my envoys for now. In the meantime, I can keep pushing Egypt back. They seem to be afraid of me now, which is not the worst thing in the world. And honestly, now that their Chariot Archer has moved away, I might actually be able to fight back against Shadet. I might do it. I might do it. We're going to make it happen. I'm going to switch Kabasa over to making a settler instead, because I want the cities and not... I don't care too much about the temple, but I really need more cities out. Spearmen will heal up. Actually... There we go. That will be the plan. You heal up there. Archer will maybe continue pursuing. the chariot archer. I don't want to push too far in because you saw what happened when I did that. Missionary will convert Hansa. I shall continue to spread the good word. Galley, continue scouring the coastline over here. So they pulled back all their units into more of their core lands. I might have the opportunity to take Shadets. I need to do it, like, now, though. Like, this is a literally, you move in here, you move in here, you move in here, and the next turn, we start the assault. Like, it has to happen in that order. Solomon... Yes, I will sell you 66 diplomatic favor for 209 flat gold and another 3 gold per 30 turns. Why, thank you very much. I will also sell some chocolate to Brazil, because, that gets me another 100 gold. Open borders? Say no more. It's 1 or 3 gold, but it's really... I'll take what I can get. You know what, Egypt? How about peace now? You want peace? I am not giving you 20 gold per turn. That is not happening. We shall continue to forge on. You can clear the terrain there. Spearmen can, I don't know. I'll just have you heal in place, I guess. So basically, what I'm trying to do right now is shift my gameplay from, like, an early game, I need to establish my base of operations, more to an economic middle game of I want to scale up how much gold and culture and science I'm producing and make my empire more productive. Usually that happens through making more cities and building buildings in those cities. It can vary a little bit though, because maybe sometimes the most productive way to improve your empire is to take other people's cities. Maybe that's just the way, maybe that's just the most effective use of your time and resources. But that's something you'll be able to judge as you progress in the game. It definitely takes a little bit of time to pick up, but it's pretty much always, it's a learning experience, but it's very valuable, and you'll definitely pick up on it as time passes. I'm going to have you move here to chop that forest because I want to place another commercial hub here. Missionary, I'm going to have you convert the city to horseshoe crabs. The superior crab. So you have a decent amount of... Solomon, thank you. Yes, thank you. Brazil, who declared... Fez declared war on the Ottomans. Okay. I don't care too much about that. That's fine. Let's see here. Have you move up here. Have you blockade the city. Can you shoot the city from here? Yes, you can. Let's knock down those walls. Heal up here. Archers shall commence bombardment of the city. I shall have you heal up here, I guess. There's nothing much for you to do right now. You shall convert the city of Bologna. Builder, I want you to chop this forest. Actually, which tile does this belong to? This belongs to Mbamba, which I am actually going to switch over to Kawila, because I want this city to own this tile so I can place a commercial hub on this tile. So that is what I'm going to do. That chops off like half the time for our watermill, and then I'll pre-place the commercial hub there, and then go back to working on the watermill. Builder, I'm going to have you remove marsh terrain here, and then you can automatically start working on that commercial hub right now. There we go. You will go over here, clear out that burning rainforest, and then you will assist this missionary in converting Bologna to horseshoe crab. Moving on.
We're all apprentices.
So I'm going to move this catapult back so it can heal. And then I'm just going to keep plinking the wall here. Actually, hold on. You move up first. You can slam into the city. Yeah, let's use the archers first. Archers over here. 1, 2. Almost break the walls. That's good enough for me. We shall pick up Celestial Navigation as our next research, since it's only 3 turns. Maybe I'll pick up the Diplomatic Quarter next, because I really want to build the Diplomatic Quarter. And then you need to chop out that forest there. Build that quarry. Okay. Alright, let's convert the city here. It'll take a little bit of time, but we shall be able to do it. Maybe not this time around, but maybe the next set of... Maybe the next set of spread religions. We'll see.
In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries.
Okay, so I have the 50% resource discount. What I want to do is, I don't care about urban planning anymore. I want to upgrade my units for less money. So I'm going to slot in retinues, which will let me upgrade my units for half the gold it would normally cost. So, we might be able to crack the city. I honestly don't know. We will give it our best effort, though. I'll have you heal, because I don't want anything bad to happen. I'll move you up here, out of line of sight. Keep flanking the city. We might be able to kill Shadet. It depends on whether these 2 units can make their way past this crossbowman, which is my ally, actually. Being suzerain of La Venta, they follow me into wars, so La Venta has always been at war with Egypt, and their crossbowman is saving this archer from dying, so thank you, La Venta. I greatly appreciate your sacrifice. Where is Bandar Brunei? They are over there. I might just do a funny thing and take suzerainty over them. It used to be owned by Egypt, but now it will be owned by me. And just like that, they're now my suzerain. I get a few little perks off of that, but it's nothing too much to write home about. Alright, I'm gonna knock down this improvement. Let's see, Government Plaza. I'm gonna stop working on that. Chop down this forest prematurely. And then put in the Government Plaza here. Just like that. This worker will improve that tile over there. This missionary. There we go. Lona is now home to Horseshoe Crab, and we shall keep spreading the word. Quarry. Quarry this, quarry that. It's quarry with you all over the place, right? Can't get away from the quarry. Solomon will take my truffles, so I will say yes, you can have some. I will purchase some of their luxury resources in turn. Yep, goodbye medieval era. My technological progress is definitely not out of the medieval era yet, but this is how it's gonna have to be. We were dragged into a very early war. I suffered a lot from it. We're gonna have to make do. So be it. I'm gonna almost kill this one. I'm gonna keep blinking, blinking, blinking. You are trying to build walls. I will not let you, because that will be a not good day for me. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to link you up, put you to sleep. Possibly heal here. And then let's let's excavate some of these things. Governors. Alright. I'm going to pick up Liang. Liang's first ability is to grant all builders +1 build charge. So that means my builders will have one more thing to work with, and that is a great asset. I mean, benefit to me, because that means my workers are all more productive. That's what I will do. You will start building workers. I will designate you the builder city, so that workers coming out of the city will get lots of a few more builder charges. In terms of my government plaza, I'm going to pick up Ancestral Hall, since that gives all new cities a free builder. And that's like a free 5 turns of production for each new city I settle. That's a huge improvement for me, so I'm going to 100% go for it. That island seems to be overrun with barbarians, so I'm going to ignore it for the time being. Ambiorix of the Gulls, it is an honor to meet you. Let's exchange info on our capitals. Okay, so our archer there died. That's okay. We still have 2 more to work with, but I kind of don't want to lose any more units than I have. We are in a new era. Egypt is in a dark age. Haha. It is time to choose a new dedication. I think I will build, or I will choose Monumentality. It's an overall good pick for a dedication, so I'm going to take it. With our discovery of Ambiorix, we can sell things to him now. So, he will give me, let's see. I'm first going to sell to Solomon the dyes, and then sell the chocolate to Ambiorix. And then purchase luxury resources from him in turn. It's a win-win for all. Okay. Let's have you subtly convert this city, because that'd be really funny. And then have you keep blasting the city here. Yeah, I'm gonna put in 1 hit with my unique unit here, just because that city needs to go. Okay. Do I still build the plantation? I don't know. I have to defer that, because I don't know what I want to do with it right now. Meanwhile, you shall, I don't know. These rainforests are burnt right now, so not much I can do with them. Okay. Actually, what are my people working here? These tiles are not too bad, but they could stand to be even better. So I'm going to send one of my builders down there to improve those tiles. Now, do I want to put another district here? I know I can't, but I'm thinking about clearing this banana tile out to put something else there. I don't know what it would be, but I have to give it some thought. Yeah. Maybe I'll send this builder charge up north towards Kilwa to start improving those tiles. Ambiorix. Thank you. That's totally not an insult, right? Totally not. You totally did not mean to insult me. I know it. Their archer is dead, thank goodness. And I can keep attacking one of their cities in peace, which I shall keep doing. Put you to sleep. You can heal up. You can convert the city. Ta-da! I converted an enemy city to my own religion. That gets you some good era score right there. Chop out this forest. Meet some more empires. Ambiorix, we can do better. I'll send you another trade deal. And we can talk about my terms.
If I were again begin.
There we go. Now we've got this war under control, we can start doing more actual better things with our empire. So we shall keep moving forward. Yeah, I'm behind technologically. We're just gonna have to catch up somehow. What I want to do here is to pick up banking, because that gives me access to the bank. And I want more money. So that's what the bank is for. Okay. Kinshasa... Yeah, I don't know. Actually, quick question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna raise that city. I don't like this city. It needs to go. Yeah, alright. Keep bombarding the city. We shall take it down eventually. All that good stuff. Build a mine here. And I said I would send Ambiorix a trade deal, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll sell you open borders, and then I'm going to also possibly sell diplomatic favor to someone. Yeah, I'll sell it to Brazil. That gold per turn is pretty high, and I would love that. I'm going to buy that, I think that, what resource is that? Cotton, no, sugar. I bought sugar off of, the Gauls, so that's nice. And that's it for this turn. So you can see now, I'm starting to move a little bit faster. There's a lot more decisions I want to make, and a lot more things I have in store for my civilization. The least of which is getting more cities.
History is the very.
Thank you, I've unlocked recorded history, so that's pretty nice. Liang the Surveyor. I might actually just pick up another... Yeah, I'll pick up Magnus here and put him in a city where I want to start chopping some more things, which might be Kawilla. So in that city you go. Build camp over the truffles here. I will promote you to provision, so that settlers trained there do not consume a population. And actually, yeah, what I shall do is purchase a settler outright in 5 turns, once your effects actually take effect. Civics, I want to get to, I think mercantilism might be my next best one, but I'll go through guilds first, just because it gives me access to my neighborhood. And the neighborhood is my civilization's special district. Just like civilizations have bonuses and skills unique to them and unique units, like my, this one up here, it also has a unique district. So if you remember, districts are the types of improvements your cities can have. My unique district is a neighborhood, which allows more people to live in my cities and gets me a little bit of culture and gold along the side. So I will definitely want to pick it up. In the meantime, Kabasa, I'm going to have you build a... do I have you build a trader or do I buy one? I'll help you build a trader. Not too much of a rush there. And Mabumbi can build a harbor here, so that I have a harbor, center, commercial hub triangle going on here. That gives me adjacency, boosting the yields of all of my surrounding districts. So that's generally why I like to plan out my districts ahead of time. Allows me to plan what I want them to do. You attack there. You will rest up, and maybe we will capture the city next turn. I've met another city-state, Vatican City. I will deal with that later. Not interested in those cards, so we'll move on to our next turn. We are almost done destroying Shadets. Shadets shall die. Great. So this is our city now. But I don't want it. So I am going to raise the city. And it's gone. Poof. Like it never existed. And that, folks, is the basis of our war with Egypt. You have 9 strength, Egypt. You want peace now? You still want gold for peace? Well, I'm not giving it to you. You need to live with the consequences of your actions. You need to learn that you can't just walk in and take my city, because I can do the same to you. Ambiorix, how about you open up my borders, your borders to me, and I send you 10 gold. And then, wouldn't it be really funny if you joined the war? No, okay, fine. Don't need to join the war with me, it's fine. I get it. Okay. Your friendship with Solomon has ended. Let's renew that friendship. I will buy open borders for you for 1 gold. Thank you very much. I'll also send you a delegation to make you a little happier with me. And now it is time to pull back our military units, because I've had enough of this war. We need to go back home. This is it. We cannot keep going to war. This is it for now. I cannot sustain any more war efforts. My units are dying. And I need a break. You shall move over there, I guess. You shall... I'm actually going to buy this tile, because it's a pretty productive tile. Put a mine on it, and call it a day. This galley has explored as much as it can, so I will send it down here. Queue up those moves for later. Another trader has entered the scene. I kind of want more yields, but also more money. What you gonna do? I'm gonna send over... yeah, let's send over to Kukwana. Just to get that envoy. Envoys are pretty hard to come across, so whenever you can pick one up, it's generally a good idea. You, my friend, can keep working on another settler, I guess? I'll have 2 cities making settlers. That should work out just fine for me. Now, it's time to move back my army and give it some upgrades. Next turn. Now that I'm not actively at war with anyone, I know I'm still technically at war with Egypt, but they don't have a military to speak of, so I don't feel pressure to go after them for the time being. This shall be stationed over here. I want a mine on this hill. Archer, I will... Did I slot that policy card? Civics here. Nope. Sorry, excuse me. Governments. 50% resource discount. Never mind, I misread that. This is a resource discount. So, sometimes when you upgrade units, you require iron or niter or horses or gunpowder or whatever it may be. That's what a resource is. I glossed over that, and I just thought that meant 50% discount flat out, so... For upgrading units, you always have to spend gold, and then sometimes you will also have to spend a resource. And then this card is just for resources, so I misread that, so that's kind of my bad. I could... I don't know if... Oh, this is the card I want. 50% gold discount on all unit upgrades. That is what I want here. So, that is what I shall do. I can wait the turns to upgrade it, though. I'm not in a huge rush. Again, Egypt barely has a military. They're starting to get back a military. I don't know what they're doing, but that's why I want to upgrade my military to defend against up-and-coming attacks. So, that's what that is about. You wanted to cheat 5 envoys once for undisclosed reason, accidentally cheated 25. I mean, if you're cheating, you can go as full out as you want to, assuming that was a game just for yourself. I mean, honestly, do what you want. It's not too important how you play the game if it's just by yourself. You do you. I'm generally not one of those people. But, you know, I don't care if you do in your single-player games. You play the game however you want to play. For me, I like the challenge of working with the vanilla mechanics by themselves. So, that's how I choose to play the game. So my commercial hub just got finished in Kabasa. It has an adjacency bonus of +4 or higher, which is why I get arrow score from it. And by getting lots of arrow score, you can boost your arrow score here in the lower left corner. I need at least 74 to be in a normal age and not a dark age. So I shall try to keep that up. In the meantime, I'm going to sell my extra resources to Pedro here. You can have that diplomatic favor. Amber Orcs, you can have my truffles. I will purchase your turtles. Thank you very much. Love to cheat in single-player games sometimes. I mean, you do you. It's your game. Your call. Is there room for more cities around me? I'm afraid there might not be. There's one here, but the Ottomans have got this locked down. It has a very high loyalty pressure that I do not want to place there. I could sneak one more city in here, but it basically would be a ocean city, and I can't do anything with that, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, there's not too much else for me to, not too many other places for me to go, so I think what I'll do is purchase one more settler here. Have you be sent out, I don't know, maybe somewhere up here, forward settle Egypt, and leave it at that. You are in a permanent state of what do I build with you, and I think you just need to get the your population up, so we shall focus on that. Builders would be a way forward to achieve that mission, but first, missionary. Aside from that, we shall build a man-at-arms, because Egypt's starting to get a little testy with their war, ongoing war, as it were. So I'm going to see if I can't do anything to stop that from happening. All right, let's finally finish building that campus. I want to finish that. If you remember, I put it down like a few turns ago. It is time to actually do something with it. You shall move there. You shall 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe here. Or maybe here. I'll move you here. I need to clear you out first. So, alright. This will happen very slowly. Or very cautiously, as it were. Bandar Brunei gives me 80 gold per turn, so that's a big yes for me. I'm going to do that. Galley will keep galleying. Egypt is still building a military, and that scares me.
The taxpayer. That's someone who works
okay.
for the
My next civic has been unlocked. I'm going to change policies, swap out this wrong card with this right card. We are not going for any more settlers because we have no more room. I am going to slot in... What do I want? It needs to be an orange card, so it has to be one of these. Yeah, I don't know. I could get the +3 science and +3 culture. That would help me. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of science, a little bit of culture, but I'm running a little bit behind, so I'm going to grab that to boost those yields. So now that I have the gold discount card up, I can upgrade these for much cheaper. Now it's 125 gold per per sell. So I'm going to do that right after I figure out what else I can sell to the AI, which is not that much currently, but I'm going to do it. They do not want my horses. Do they want my iron? I'll sell iron. Yeah, I'll sell some iron to you. How about that? You're my friend anyway. You wouldn't go to war with me. Totally not. Can I buy... You're selling diplomatic favor for kind of cheap, so I'm gonna buy that. 8 flat and 4 per turn. And then can I turn that around for a profit? Not really. I'll just hold on to it then. I don't think I should have bought it, but it's no matter. I have some gold. I'm gonna start upgrading units. Archer into crossbowman. Now has a lot more strength. I can probably deal with these 2 units. So, there we go. You get upgraded. There we go. Let's keep the train moving. You to Bologna. Catapult. You need to be staged back there. Next turn. Build a quarry on this tile in Kabasa.
Spotkanie przez Boga błogosław.
Poland, did I meet you before? No matter. It does not matter. Quarry? Quarry? Did someone say the quarry? No freaking way. It's the quarry. As made popular by the hit game The Quarry. Yes, before your save scumming? I sure did. You bet that's what I did. Yep. Alright, we'll move you up here to defend against Egypt's incoming units. Missionary, you will believe in horseshoe crabs. So thus I decree. Brazil wants an economic alliance, which... You know what? I need more allies. Yes. Let us trade with each other and let us profit. Please and thank you. Mbumbi has finished its harbor. Here. So that's cool. That's a lot more gold per turn. Anything to keep the gold train flowing. Diplomatic quarter might not be such a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna build it in the city. More districts to speak of. Crossbowmen stationed on that hill. That's a good place to put it. Settler there, settler here. And there we go. Coango is my next new city, and because I have the ancestral hall in my government plaza in Kabasa, I get a free builder. So now I get to do whatever I want with this builder, all for free. That is the power of the ancestral hall, one of the best buildings you can build in the game. Okay, missionary, we shall station you here in waiting. We shall put up a granary in Coango, because again, the name of the game is more population, more growth. I've met Matthias of Hungary. It is an honor to meet you. There is one of their cities. It's a pretty big city. And they've got a wonder up, so huh. You want a religious alliance. I was about to say the same thing. Thank you. Now, our religions will hopefully not conflict with each other, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, now that I've met a bunch of new civs, I'm gonna sell quite a few things to them. I'm gonna sell diplomatic favor to Gaul. Olives I can sell to Matthias. Truffles I can sell to Jadwiga. Open borders, I can obviously sell open borders to the 2 new people I've met. I can buy diplomatic favor. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Nah, I don't know. I'll just stick with luxury resources for now. Yes and yes. Always say yes to more luxury resources. Can never go wrong with that. Hit you with that. Hit you with that. You go there, you go there. Missionary will hold off or one more turn. This builder shall... Actually, first I need to move you up here. I don't know what I've been waiting for on you. You shall improve these hills right over here. This is next to a volcano, but I think it's... No, it's active. Okay, it could erupt again. Don't hold your breath. We've built yet another city. And I'm actually going to take this... Well... No, I'm going to wait to do that. I was going to buy more tiles, but I'll wait until I can slot in the policy card that gives me a discount on tiles. Okay. So we're getting things done. Things are being accomplished. We are making our empire more productive. We'll get it done. Do I build an aqueduct? That might be worth it. I'll build an aqueduct here. Aqueduct goes here. And then... Yeah. Industrial zone goes here. That's a decent industrial zone. I need some production in my empire, so that is what will happen. In the meantime, you can... Actually, yeah. Let's swap you over. Slam down in the industrial zone. Monuments. No, granary. Usually always my first pick is the granary. Okay. More envoys, more stuff to do. I'm gonna put 1.2 cobble just so I can get some extra production while building units. I'm gonna slam down a city right here, right in front of Egypt. I don't care what Egypt thinks anymore. This is my city. They could have placed their cities better if they wanted their cities to live. That's all I'm saying. Move you up here. Granary. I'm going to take this opportunity to upgrade my unique unit to a man-at-arms. As well as this battering ram, because why not? You, my crossbowmen, will also defend the front line. Up there. Builder can now build lumber mills, which is pretty nice. I'm going to hold off on it. Is this a... No, this is plains. I'll chop it for now. I think I just need that production. Meantime, a commercial hub can be had somewhere else. I'll defer that decision until next turn. This builder can build a boat on the crabs right here. And then this builder can... I don't know. If I had to think about this, I would want a mine here. And here. Those are some pretty high yield tiles. Which means that were I to place an industrial zone, there would be a really high production one right here. Especially if I also put an aqueduct right here. Aqueducts give adjacency bonuses to industrial zones, as do adjacent mines and strategic resources. So this would be a huge, huge productive industrial zone. I think it's worth it. Let's make Mbanza Congo into an industrial powerhouse. Gonna harvest the stone here, so I can make room for an aqueduct that also simultaneously clears half the time off my industrial zone. So huge perk in of itself. Next turn.
Every man should make his son learn some useful trade or profession. So the
So,
him these days have changed.
new civic completed. That actually gives access to a new district for me, my unique district. And while that's happening, I'm going to start swapping in and out some more cards. For example, I'm done upgrading all of my units, so I don't need this anymore. Now, I want to buy some tiles so I can start working them earlier. For that, I will need... Where is that card? Here it is. Land Surveyors. Reduces the cost of purchasing a tile by 20%. It's 20%, so it's not much, but it is something, so I'll take it. I will replace Trade Confederacy with it, because I think those bonuses are now no longer too meaningful to me. Instead, I will slot in Town Charters, which will give me an additional plus 11 gold per turn. Now, it shows this because I have a mod that's like extended policy cards. It actually tells you the yields of each of these cards, so you don't have to guess, which is pretty neat. I don't view it as cheating. I think it's just, this is the information that you would have had to calculate by hand or guess otherwise. And this is a way of just you knowing right off the bat. So I'm going to take it. Another 11 per turn in the bank is never a bad thing. So confirm. I got a boost to banking because of that, so that's pretty nice. And then now that that's happened, I'm going to start buying tiles around here for 20% cheaper. Because I want those tiles right now. I'll buy this one and this marble over here. As many tiles as I can get my greedy little fingers on. Name the game right here. You and you. I'm doing this so the AI does not get a chance to grab those tiles. That's all I need. Let me go for diplomatic service here. I might pick up a Mani. It's hard to choose. Which one do I do? Maybe I'll promote Magnus with surplus logistics. It just makes my cities grow a bit faster. I think it's worth it. Magnus is in Kilwa. I can use the growth in there. This is Egypt's religious unit, so what I can do is move over it and condemn the heretic. No more Egypt religion here, only horseshoe crab. Only horseshoe crab it is. Put a camp over there. This is the proper order I should be doing things. There we go. Man-at-arms, I'll move you up to the front line. You shall make a plantation there. I'm going to... I'm actually gonna stop work on a monument, chop out this tile right here, have the industrial zone here, and I'll make things go a fair bit quicker. You have nothing better to do, so I'm going to have you... Person, let's lock in these tiles, lock in that one, and lock in this one. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you working the Chocolate Hills right now. That's not really worth it for you. Alright. You, my friend, shall now think about actually improving our capital city, Kabasa. Let's get it done. Matthias, no thank you. I can do you one better. Jadwiga, that's also interesting. I think I can do you one better too. Yeah, let's just sell things one at a time, because that's usually how you get the most bang for your buck. Solomon, I will sell you 17 diplomatic favor for 70 gold. Of course, truffles, who wants truffles? Matthias does. I'll give that to you too. Who wants horses? Who wants horses? I've got lots of horses. You will take 20 for 118? Of course, you can have that. What about iron? You also want iron? Well, don't mind if you do. Purchasing diplomatic favor. This is kind of okay. buy some diplomatic favor, and then turn it around. 76, 76, 76. Sure. Upfront investment for upfront gains. Don't think it can go wrong with that. That is it for the time being. Let's purchase some more land because I want to make the best use of that policy card I slotted in. So, Kilwa. We'll gobble up those tiles. Perfect. So we mostly secured our western land acquisitions now. Because I've bought these tiles, Brazil cannot take these tiles from me anymore. They're mine. Which is useful. I want to solidify my borders so I can actually work those tiles myself and not have them be taken away. Kilwa will work on a granary. This is a courser, which will absolutely wreck the heck out of me. He will move up here. Can I put one ping into you? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. We're gonna have you improve the land over here. Put you in a defensive position. Have you go to sleep, because I don't know what else to do with you. I will put a mine on this tile. Maybe put a lumber mill in that forest. I think that'll give me some good long-term production. Keep converting more cities. How did that... I was fully expecting this courser to kill my catapult, but it lived. I don't know how that happened, but props on my catapult for living. I'm gonna take advantage of this. This courser shall now take damage. And possibly die. Almost, but the courser will die next turn. I just found some more dies, so now I'm gonna, again, shield this to the AI. Oh, this is diplomatic favor. You will give me 21 gold for 5, sure. Luxury resources, who will give me lots of gold. Both Ambiorix and Matthias will. I'll sell it to Ambiorix, I guess. That's more cash infusion right now. Always welcomed. Kabasa can now finally build another district, thank goodness. And it can be the Mombasa. Maybe do I build it here? Does Kabasa need more population growth? Provides 5 housing, 2 food, and 4 gold regardless of appeal. That's pretty good for increasing my population growth, and it can provide adjacencies to my, you know, adjacent things. So maybe. I'll have to give it a think as to where I put it on. Yeah, because this is what I want if I really, really want growth to kick off, but I'm not in a crunch for housing right this moment, so I might defer it in favor of building another district. In particular, a commercial hub would be pretty nice. I think here, yeah, I think here would be a good spot for it. That is why I will get rid of these bananas and then plop it down right there. Let's build a consultant in my diplomatic quarter, because that's a unique building to the diplomatic quarter and gives me some good yields. I'm gonna lay it down there. I will put a point into the Vatican City just to give it that first level bonus. Put a mine down on this iron up here. Man at arms. Where did you come from? I don't remember wanting to build you, but you're here anyway, so welcome. Crossbowman, I shall move over here to flank any more of Egypt's units. So they retreated their courser now. So that's good. I'm going to take this opportunity to heal up my units in the front line. And while that's happening, we can keep the city of Mapinda productive. Is there any more room for cities up here? Potentially one here, but it's at -20 loyalty, so no can do. I could put more cities over here. So maybe the next time I swap policy cards, I will do more policy. I will put in the settler card and put in, I don't know, if I had to plot it out. One settler here. Oops. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one on this jade tile or one on this one right here. I'll have to see. I'm just going to tentatively put one right here. Although, if I really wanted to cram in more cities, one here, and that would let me do 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's like late game planning. So how about I do that, and then I can start expanding into these islands here. So what I might do actually is put a city on this. Not expect it to be productive or anything, but just have it there to take up space. And then put a cool, well, yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about where I want to put a harbor. I put a harbor here. +4 adjacency. But if I put my harbor here instead... Oh, harbor? That's still a +4, so it's not too different there. But that does open me up to putting like a whatchamacallit, a water park right here. And that could work. That's an okay city. This city's main goal would be to just produce money and nothing else, but that's better than nothing. That's more productive than having the land stay empty. So I'm happy to put a city right here. In addition, I could probably put one here. And that would mean... Well, I don't know. How do I want to think about this? If I want to make that harbor commercial hub triangle again, it would look something like this. And then a water park could be here. A campus could be here because of the adjacency from the reef. Reef here and reef here. So this is a pretty good city. I'll probably send one out here, and then keep settling like this empty island up here, if Gaul doesn't get to it first. So, I think that's the future expansion plan. Nothing to buy, nothing to sell. That's fine. I want more people living in this city, so there's not much I can do to help it actually. So I'll just have it work on a commercial hub. It takes time for cities to get off the ground, so, you know, plant your cities down when you can, so you can get a head start. The earlier you settle your cities, the better. It's generally better to get more use out of your land the sooner you can. That just means it allows you more opportunities to snowball it as time goes on. Get more gains as it goes on. You shall keep exploring. Next turn. We discovered banking, so now we can make banks and really make bank. That'll be really nice. Research. I'll pick up this 2-turn research here. Just to have it under my belt. Can never go wrong with it. Do I want to buy more tiles is the question. Probably the answer is yes. So you and you. I don't care too much about this mountain here. But now with that set, well, you and you and you. There we go. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable. Now my southern border is mostly set now. Now all I gotta worry about is forward expanding Egypt and making the best use of their land. This catapult here, you're not really doing anything. I'm gonna put my crossbowmen on this hill just as a spotter. I want to see what the Egyptians are doing and if they're going to try anything sneaky. Because I know they're going to come back to me. I don't want that to happen. I know they are going to strike when the time is ripe. So I am just going to put my units on alert to tell me when this is going to happen. Builder, the lumber mill there. Yep, there we go. And then, I'm putting a commercial hub here. So I could put a my unique district here, the neighborhood, the Mambanza, just to give it some more growth. I will do that at some point, but not right now. Probably after I finish my commercial hub, actually. So Mambanza on here, it's queued up. It will start working on it after I finish the commercial hub. This builder, on the other hand, is starting to run out of things to do. I don't want to chop my rainforest because that's where I put my Mambanza, but I also don't want to be spamming out Mambanzas either. It's kind of a balance of what you want your cities to look like eventually. It's generally advised to chop down everything you can, but because Mambanzas specifically require forests and jungles, you can't just chop down everything. You want to put down at least a couple of those. Can't believe Curry went from not worrying about warfare to wanting to destroy Egypt. Look, Egypt did this to themselves. It's not my fault that Egypt decided they wanted to pick a fight with me and then lose and then have me forward attack them. That's not my problem. That's their problem. They wanted to capture my capital, and now I'm here being like, yo, you can't get away with this. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you at all. So deal with it. he's becoming, oh no. Oh boy. There is some truth to that, as much as I hate to admit it. Look, once I'm done filling in my empire, maybe up here too, Egypt's gotta go. But that's only after I get a decent empire up and going. I can't just do it right now. I need more time. I need to build up my army and stuff. When you do it in English, you're being aggressive. All right. I'll reconsider your war. I'll reconsider. You will forward scout for me with that. Egypt has no military strength. I could theoretically walk in right now and start bombarding their cities and taking them over. I don't know if I will, but it's on the books, surprisingly. So, you know, maybe. Let's see. I will probably have you put a Mambanza on here. I think we should nuke Egypt. Look, I will nuke Egypt if Egypt survives that long. With how much of a vendetta I have against Egypt right now, Egypt may not survive until I get nukes. So, Egypt will be gone one way or another. I just can't promise you whatever time frame you may be hoping to see that in, or with which armaments I choose to dismantle the Egyptian Empire with. Right now, I'm in like the economic phase of the game where I need to improve my own yields before doing anything else. 100% of the cities say geotype win. This would be really nice for me if I was able to pick science. 100% production built towards buildings in this district. Say sensor. I think that's a safe vote for me. Can we nuke a country eventually, even if it's not Egypt? I will. Okay, I will make you that promise. I will nuke someone. I don't know who.
Strategy requires...
It might be the first civ that crosses my mind and crosses my way, but I will nuke someone. And then pull out the giant death robots and use spies against them. I'm gonna... There's like a running list of promises I've made for people in this game. I need to figure out which ones I can actually accomplish. Alright, let's recruit this great merchant here. Your trade routes to your own cities gain 0.5 gold for each specialty district. That's pretty good. Let's activate you. And let's send an envoy to someone. I'll put one into Preslop just to have that +1 envoy bonus. You, as a spearman, will move up here. Crossbowman. Oh, you know what? I might be able to pillage that, this, theater score over here, which would give me some cool yields. I'll do that when I can. You shall remain on alert. You shall build a quarry. Quarry! You shall move up here. Builder, you should build another quarry. Yeah, so that's the name of the game right now. We will improve our empire, and then once the time comes, we shall invade Egypt, take the fight to them, and then, we shall keep it moving. You, I shall remove this marsh. Productivity. You might be able to improve the cattle. Do I feel like buying a tile for that though? Yes. Because it's cheaper right now. Galley, you shall go over here. I can sell extra marble to someone. Maybe I shall sell it to Ambiorix. Can I sell Diplo Favor? Because I'm always looking to sell more Diplo Favor. Bullying works. You're just lucky I can succumb to Civ-related peer pressure. Were this anywhere else? Try your luck elsewhere, but who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky with something else. Iron... I'm not doing anything with my iron. You can have it. I just want your gold. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. Makes me happy that you leave the wonder building to us. Well, excuse me. I usually don't get wonders, so be it. It's a shame, but on Deity, it's kind of hard to get wonders. Ambiorix is friendly with me, so I'm gonna send them a friendship. Well done to you. Thank you very much. Would you like to go to war with Egypt? Of course you would, and I will give you 1 gold for your troubles. Thank you very much, Ambiorix. How about you two? How about Poland? Do you want to go to war with Egypt? You might already be war. No, you don't know who Egypt is. Okay, that's fine. That's not your problem. I'll buy open borders for you for 1 gold. That's fine too. Do you want to go to war with Egypt? No, you really do not. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. And all I will still make do. How's your military? Actually, it wouldn't be bad to have a military alliance with Ambiorix because they have high military strength. And that kind of discourages others from going to war with me too, because they see that we're military allies. Because we're military allies, we both go to war with the same people. So that's always a win-win. Okay. We're gonna get a lighthouse up and running, because that'll give us access to another trade route. In Kawango, we need to build a harbor, because harbors are the... Actually, I could build one here. What happens if I slap down a harbor right here? That's not very convincing, but actually, I'm gonna look on the side real quick. Oops. Commercial hub. +2 gold from each adjacent harbor. From each adjacent harbor tile, excuse me. So, if I put a harbor here, it would enhance this commercial hub. In addition to this commercial hub, which is also enhancing this harbor, excuse me, which is also enhancing this commercial hub. So if I put one here, and then let's say I do something funny and put a commercial hub right here. Lots and lots of gold. Let's do it. There we go. I'll swap you over when the time is right. The time is not now. Okay. You, my friend, might run into a problem at some point. Aqueduct. There aren't too many places I can put an aqueduct. If I put one here... Let's plot it out. Let's plot it out. Aqueduct here. Industrial zone right here. +3 3 adjacency. That's decent. I'll take it. And then farms. I want farms here. And here. And here. And that'll give me good growth here. Perfect. Let's steal some more tiles. Yeah. That's funny. Eh. These are my tiles. You cannot tell me any difference. There we go. Spearman will, I'll actually back you up and upgrade you at some points. Meanwhile, you shall pillage culture when you can. What did I want to do with you? I actually don't remember. Would you like to build a Mambanza? You probably should, because you're running low on housing. I don't want to run into a housing crisis. Are there any special sites for an industrial zone? That's not too much of a big deal for me. So, let's just slap down a Mambanza. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe... It really doesn't matter too much. I just need to put it down somewhere. But that leaves the question of where do I want to put my next district. This is not bad if I put a Mambanza right here. So here's the plan for this city. Campus. Mambanza. So I shall queue that up. So I know it will continue working on it. Meanwhile, you will need more stuff at some point. In particular, I would love it if, I don't know, maybe you can become a commercial hub. I don't know. That kind of messes up things. Yeah, I think that's just how my district placement has to go. I really value that over most other things. Here. I can't do anything meaningful with you yet. I'll just have you, I don't know, chop that forest. Who's next? You, my galley. Let's send you up here. Hit that next turn button, and I still haven't forgotten about these cities I want to settle, but I want to wait until I unlock some more policy cards, and maybe a new kind of government so I have some more things to play with. Like, Exploration might not be a bad thing right now. I'll finish up diplomatic service. I'll go for exploration, which will take me a while. Yeah, okay. That was kind of my fault for bad planning, but I want access to the next level of government, and I need to work through medieval affairs before I do so. So that's just how it's going to be. But for now, I can... Oh, yep. Diplomatic service done. Change policies. I'm done buying land. I now want to produce more settlers, so I'm going to slot that in. I can make spies now. Right. Actually, perfect. Let's start making spies. But first, let's pillage Egypt's districts, because they do not need them. Mbamba, produce a workshop. One more point in here for the monuments. I will upgrade you to a pikeman, because why not? I will build a pasture on this tile. Next turn. And you get a promotion. Very, very nice.
An architect should live.
I can keep pillaging more. That's kind of hilarious. Yep, let's get Tortoise. That'll make you a little bit more resistant against city attacks. Let's sell off some of our extra cocoa. Pedro will give me 217 gold, so thank you very much. I shall purchase some luxury resources in return. Get mass production for that lumber mill. Build a workshop here. Pikeman. I'll have you heal up to full before you go on any pillaging sprees. Next turn. So things are calm right now. Things are good. I'm obviously not producing any more military units. I could totally do that right now and take Egypt if I really wanted to. Which I actually might consider. Like, I could take Thebes, and that would be a nice acquisition for me. I need more of a military, though, so maybe that will be the focus next time around. Ambiorix, that is an insultingly low deal for my horses. No, thank you. Okay. Man-at-Arms can keep pillaging.
There are very honest people who do not
And
think
with that
they have
extra
had a
culture, I
bargain.
managed to research another civic. So, you know, all's well that ends well. Let's pick up Reina. Reina will be useful a little bit later. I'll put you in Mapinda. I'll explain what Reina does on a later instance, but it will be very, very interesting. Cleopatra, how are you feeling? Now you want 14 gold per turn for peace. I'm taking your cities. Not right now, because I have other things to do, but I'm taking your cities. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's not much else for me to do at this very moment. Egypt's apostles are doing something alright, but I'm doing good right now. I have 159 gold per turn. I'm starting to gain the ground I lost in terms of just science and culture output, so I will be able to catch up eventually. I just need to keep at it. This man-at-arms is going to go on a pillaging spree, which I approve of. And there's the Mabanza, our first unique district built. So let's zoom in on it. It gives us +2 food at +4 gold per turn, and 5 housing. Overall, a pretty good setup if I wanted to keep building, increasing the population of the city. And that's kind of what I want to do. Congo is set up to be a very tall civilization, so it will benefit me to have as many people working as many tiles as possible. It doesn't happen overnight, but you can set it up so that it works. I'm going to purchase a trader and then work on a spy in the city. So here we go. One of my first promises is coming right up. I want a bank in Kinshasa first. This pikeman can start pillaging stuff. Man-at-arms. Maybe you can pillage the aqueduct, I don't know. All this pike and shot is pretty strong. Maybe I'll have you back up and heal for now. I don't feel too confident in my chances right now. This pikeman can be promoted. I will promote you to... yeah. To this. So we can get access to the next level of upgrades for you. This trader. Again, I think the best trade route is the one with the most gold, so I'm going to send you over there. Galley, where do you want to explore? I'll send you over here towards Hungary. We need to see what they're doing.
What can be labeled?
Mass production is done. Let's start pillaging more of their stuff. Pillage that. What tech? I need to be more pertinent about what tech I want to go for next. Metal casting would allow me access to the bombard, which would let me kill cities if I really want to go the militaristic direction. It'll take me a little bit of time to get there, but I can do it. Industrialization. I would need to research 2 boat technologies first before going there. So, honestly, if I wanted to set myself up for a war next time, let's go for metal casting. You know what? Let's do it. Well, we're going to do it. We need to set up the game now, so we are more prepared later. It's not going to happen today, but it will happen eventually. In the meantime, let's see. Magnus, I'm actually going to send you back over to Quango. The point being, so I can have you send out a couple more settlers. One here, and like one and then more up here. It's just slightly better placement for me. World is ours for the taking, and take it you have. Well, thank you very much. I do intend to take the world for myself. It's a little bit of a slow process, but it'll get done. There's the Greek. Oh, Thebes. Oh, right. I misread that. Yep, that's them, all right. That's certainly them. Aren't they something? Can't wait to go around and have Thebes for myself. It's not gonna happen soon, but it will happen eventually. My pikeman's taking a fair bit of damage from Thebes, so I'm gonna have to back out of this. Heal back up. And then maybe... yeah. As it is, I cannot sustain a war right now. I'm gonna have to upgrade my units and do more funny things later down the line. Only remember the name Thebes because of Oedipus. Yep, checks out. Checks out. Hungary, do you want an embassy? Yes, you do. Thank you very much. Can we be friends? Nah. Okay. How about if you join a war with me? Nope. Not interested in that. Fair enough. 8 turns until the Renaissance era ends. We can easily make a Golden Age next turn, so that'll be a pretty interesting point. It is 1:05 a.m. for me. I do have to stop at some point. I don't want to keep going, even though I really want to, because I know I will keep going with this if you don't stop me. So, I can't keep playing this forever. Where's a good stopping point? Also, they had a whole battalion of gay soldiers. I mean, that also checks out. That also checks out. Love ancient Greece. Yeah. Ancient Greece is pretty interesting. I didn't learn too much about it myself, but I knew there was some pretty interesting interesting aspects of ancient Greek society that I wanted to learn for myself. Let's make friends with Matthias Corvinus. Do you want an alliance? What kind of alliance do you want? We're a bit too far away to be trading, so maybe they won't benefit us right now, but we can be friends. That's nice. Friends is always nice. How about some deals? What can we sell? You want horses? I've got horses. Ooh, ambiorix, yes. Take my horses. How about iron? Who wants iron? Anyone interested in iron? You are. You'll take some. Don't mind if you do. And then I'll buy some sugar off of ambiorix. Took a whole class on it. Ah, very nice. Yep. A small part of me wishes I took a classics class. I never did, and as a result, I lose out on some of the classical references, but, you know, I managed to pick up some here and there. Okay, I do think I have to stop this here because we're doing good so far. It is my bedtime, and it's probably all y'all's bedtime too. So let's call it done right here. I'll give a brief overview for like 5 minutes, so if you want to hear me yap a little bit more. You can Discord call me during my ancient Rome class in the winter. Oh, hey, that might be really funny, although I don't want to take up your data and kill your phone like that, so no worries, but, you know, that'd be funny. Yeah, so this is the second in a series of streams on an introduction to Civilization 6. Man, did we start out rocky tonight. Find the school has free Wi-Fi. Ah, that's funny. And might actually work. I can't be seriously be convinced to do this. This is too late at night for me. I need to come back to you later. I can't think about this right now. We almost killed Egypt. That's what it's all about. Exactly. Let me recap for you and everyone else what we did tonight. So we had a rocky start tonight, but we. How do I go about this? Egypt took my capital city and almost killed me. And then I turned the tables on them by save scumming and reloading the game, so I was able to allow Kabasa to fall into neutral hands and then retake the city for myself. Egypt then retreated their military and did whatever they wanted to do. But honestly, that worked out very well in my favor. Now I have a sprawling empire, and I'm all set to actually, you know, expand and output good military capabilities and possibly take the war to them. I mean, some of their cities, like Memphis and Rakadet, are pretty high defense, have a pretty high defense strength, so I'm not sure I'll be able to take those. But Thebes is potentially on the radar. You'll have to tune in next time for when I start building out my military instead of the remnant military I had for my early war. But this is where we're at right now. I turned a nearly death situation into one that's almost prospering. I won't say it is, but it's almost prospering. We are far behind the AI in certain aspects, but I think we might be able to catch up. I think that just goes to show you, I'm playing on the highest difficulty, Deity, but I was able to turn this around from like a losing situation to something that actually works out. So, you know, I think we're onto something here. I almost wrote this off as a lost cause, but we were able to turn it around. So now we're doing good. Now we have Egypt on the defense, and we might be able to make something work next time around. So stay tuned. Yeah. Jen, I'm not sure we'll get to nukes on my next stream, but maybe the stream after that if we progress through the tech tree fast enough. So maybe. Not next time, but maybe the time after that. That's my guess. We'll see if it works out or not. But yeah, that's that's how we really went through this game. I mean, yeah, we have now like 187 gold per turn and 2,194 gold stockpiled in the bank, which is a huge amount. We have middling science and culture, but honestly, we're still like, even though we're like a third of the yields that the AI has in terms of science and culture, that's still doable. That's still completely doable, and we're able to catch up to them as long as you know, intentionally plan out your empire. So it's entirely doable. So I still have faith in this save. We can, well, rather, I think I have a lot more faith in this save now. So we can keep playing this out and see how it goes. As long as there's violence, you be satiated. You will see violence in this series. I don't think I could play a game of Civ and introduce everyone to Civ if there were not violence and warfare. I think that's just part of the Civ experience, as most other people will tell you. So you will have violence. I promise you that. There's another promise I'll make. Next stream from 6 p.m. EST to 12 a.m. EST. Broob, if you're awake, then I'm happy to. It's just that, you know, my 6 p.m. is your 12 a.m. Is that how time works? Let's check it real quick. 6 p.m. Eastern time to Central European summertime. Yeah, that's your 12 a.m. What gives? Shouldn't you be, you know, sleeping when that happens? Look, otherwise, I'm happy to do it. It's just, you know, I don't want you being awake when you should be asleep at literally midnight your time. So, you know, you do you. But I'll stream some other day. Don't you worry. Don't you worry at all. This series will continue until there is war and nukes and giant death robots and spies, which you should be on the train right now, but you're in bed. I see. I see. You do you. I won't say anything else on that. But otherwise, in terms of other things I've done, sorry, excuse me. I made a spy. I promised Lex I would talk about how to work spies. So here it is. I will save that explanation for next time, and maybe Lex can join us live for next stream. But yeah. Whenever I'm streaming Civ next, someone ping Lex to sit in on the explanation of how spies work because she wanted to learn. I mean, otherwise, if she can't make it, you know, I always upload this to YouTube so she can watch that later. But that's a promise I will fulfill. One of the many, many promises I've yet to fulfill. But I will walk through an entire game of Civ, including all the warfare. Broob, you've been gone to class. You've been awake for 23 hours. It's like, or I could only go to the concert. Jeez. I mean, what do I even say at this point? You do you. It is not the lifestyle I would choose, but if this is the life you wish to live, do not let anyone stand in your way. You do you. I do not judge you at all for that. I should not be judging anyone for that, and if I do, you can smack me upside the head for that. But, yeah, hey, at least you're going to a concert, which makes you happy, and you sat in on my stream, which I presumably think you wanted to do, so there you go. Have I ever skipped a class in my life? I definitely have. Most of them, not intentionally, though. A lot of them, I was tired and I couldn't wake up, haha. Jen, I am not perfect. I am by far not the most perfect person you have ever met. It might seem that way, but no. I have skipped class before. And a lot of it was not intentional. Like, oh god. Oh boy. The more we dive into this, the more I'm gonna be kept online and just like, oh my god, Curry did this, Curry did that, what? I can't. This is not the time nor the place to do so. I have a... oh boy. Curry, you don't know the people I surround myself with. Well, what can I say? I'm glad I'm a positive influence in your life, if nothing else. Jen, you still need to tell me your alcohol stories at some point. Okay. Yes, I will tell you my alcohol stories. Catch me on another live stream. Catch me when I'm not talking about anything in particular. If I'm rambling or yapping about something inconsequential or not related to the game, I'm happy to divert my yapping to some alcohol stories. I'm sure they'll be mildly interesting. I'm not sure how interesting they are to someone who does drink alcohol, but, you know, it's something. Like you said, you need a pocket curry. I'll get you... I don't know, maybe do what Jen does, what Jen's suggesting, and like have me on voice call persistently when you're just walking around in class or with friends or doing whatever you want to do. Just have me persistently so you can like, so I can be like, I don't know, like a worm inside your ear or something, just constantly telling you positive messages and giving you good advice or something. That would be something I could potentially do. That'd be funny. On-call helpline. Just ping me in Discord. Just shoot me a message. And if I'm awake, I'll probably respond to it. I can't promise you if I'll respond in a timely manner, but I'm more than happy to respond if I see it, is the thing. So, I think that's as much as I can promise. Like, actually promise. But feel free to, you know, ask me anything. My life is apparently a lot more useful than I thought it would be, so make good use of it while you can. While I'm still here. I do not mind at all. I'm happy to be the positive, shining beacon of lights in a world of darkness and gloom, or whatever it might be. Take of that what you will. All that to say, I'm happy for I'm happy to chat. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm open. I don't discriminate, I don't judge. Life is too short to be judging people for whatever they want to talk to other people about. Whether it's the most inconsequential moments of your day, like, hey, I tied my shoe with a slightly different knot today, or I peeled this banana from the other end, all the way up to, hey, I murdered someone and I need some help, or I think I might run away from home and I need some help there. Just, I don't care. You can talk to me about those things. I really don't care. I just started rambling and stopped looking at chat, so give me a second. I need to record affirmations. Oh my god. Would you listen to affirmations from me? I mean, I kind of just tell you, hey, be yourself, do whatever you want, don't care what other people think. As it is right now, what more could you ask for, right? Or it can be those tarot people. Tarot people? I know what tarot cards are. I don't know what tarot people are. If it's something more than just people who read tarot cards all day on TikTok. So you'll have to tell me. Not sure if confessing murder on the internet is smart though. Look. I won't tell you not to confess and go to the authorities. I will just tell you that you probably should. And pretend I never heard a thing, haha. People who read tarot cards for cash money? Like people send in donations to them on TikTok or something? And in return they get readings of tarot cards? Is that how that works? I didn't think you can make money off of TikTok, but... yeah? Okay. Wow. I learned something new today. And here I thought that was it. But nope, there's always more to learn. Huh. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad, you guys, don't worry. I'm just a little disappointed, but I know you can do better. That's the vibe I would give off. So many people make money off TikTok with the most stupid things. I'm fully aware of that. So be it. It is what it is. I have no power to change it. And honestly, you know, if they can make money that way, I'm not hating on them for it. I mean, as long as it's not hurting them or anyone else, as long as it's not causing harm, whatever. Life's too short. Grab that, make that bank however you can. Make that dough. I'm not judging. So be it. Yeah, it's what an interesting world we live in. But it is what it is. Let's see here. Okay. Yep, it is 1:21 a.m. US Eastern Time. I will have to call it quits here. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 41 minutes and 33 seconds to be exactly precise. And I think this is a good stopping point for the stream. So, yeah. Thank you, you two, and thank you everyone else who joined me for the stream, live or post-mortem. I hope to see you again. This has been great. I really enjoyed walking through this series. I really enjoyed walking through the war we just did and picking ourselves up from it, because, man, were so many things at stake there. But I think it all paid off. We are in a much better position now. We have pushed Egypt back. We are ready to explain more mid-game strategy, as well as potentially transitioning into some late-game actually winning, like win condition strategies. So look forward to that next time. Imagine going to bed on time couldn't be me. Look, go to bed. It's good to sleep. It's good to sleep when the sun is down. That is when our bodies naturally get used to sleeping. As it should be. Go do that. Because I'm going to do that afterwards. The stream has been going on for a good amount, and this is a good stopping point. Which means you should take that as an indication to all of you. To let that be a good stopping point for you all too. For Jen and I and all those in the Western Hemisphere, time for us to go to bed. But for all those of you closer to the meridian and the center of the world, time zone speaking, time to go do other things, like go to concerts or bed. I don't know, Burb, whatever you do. So you go do that. But I think 3 hours and 45 minutes just going over Civ is good enough. I will definitely have more of this to come. You do not need to worry about missing a thing, because it will always be on YouTube, and you'll get notifications about my stream, and la 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 la, blah 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 blah. I'm going to sleep after this. It's 7 a.m. Alright. Yep, you're 6 hours ahead of us. It is 7 a.m. for you. Yeah. Yep, that's understandable. Do what you will. Do what you will. No worries. But that's understandable. You should get some sleep while you can so you can fully enjoy your concert afterwards. Like I will, and hopefully Jen will. Right? Right? But anyways, I think that's enough yapping for now. It's time to call it quits here. So, I will do a formal close here. So again, thank you all for joining me for a stream of Civilization 6. This has been part 2 of a series and learning how to play Civilization. If you are new to the game, or just simply want to just sit by my side while I over-explain all the thoughts going through my head, this is the place to be. You are free to ask any questions or make any requests you would like in the chat, and I will attempt to answer them to the best of my ability. In this stream, we managed to fend off an early war and get our empire fully established, and next time we will talk about more mid-game and some late-game strategies, so look forward to that. But for the time being, that is all I have for you tonight. Thank you all for joining. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. It will probably be, it could be tomorrow, it could be the day after. I'm actually planning on cramming in some more streams this week. So, you know, a little bit more frequently than usual, but I don't have a set schedule. Just hit that subscribe button so you know. You know? You know. But yeah, that is actually it for me tonight. One more time, thank you all for joining. Take care of yourselves, be well, and have a good night.